Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 79th edition of TWitWoW Request Live. We would like to send out a big thank you to the Chiefin for his donation to make this happen. Today we will be live reacting to WWE Judgment Day 2002. This pay-per-view, I looked at the card earlier, and I couldn't believe my fucking eyes. This pay-per-view is absolutely stacked. John, before we even get into this, are you at all aware of this card?
I know that this was the show where Undertaker faced Hogan for the Undisputed Championship.
That was the main event,
Because, Hogan won the title in the month prior at Backlash. And I did see, when I finished getting this show, that Eddie Guerrero versus RVD for the Intercontinental title was the opener because Eddie had beaten Van Dam. I also want to say, a little while back before the IC title. But looking at the rest of this card, we got Trish with Bubba Dudley versus Stacy with Deacon, Batista, and Reverend for the Women's Championship. Wow.
Yeah, dude. Deacon Batista was on this show. Yes.
Yeah. Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman versus the Hardy Boys. That's right, because Brock at this time was terrorizing Jeff and Matt. Ric Flair and the Big Show versus Austin. I remember Rick turning heel on Austin because he had cost Austin the number one contendership match at Backlash. It's the match Undertaker wanted to get here. And then a little while after, Flair turned heel. Edge versus Angle and their hair versus hair match. I've heard such good things about this match. Their rivalry in the early 2000s, I think, really put SmackDown on the map as a worthwhile alternative to Raw. It's been that notion for years that Raw's the A show, but this feud, I think, really gave SmackDown its own identity.
I feel like this was peak Paul Heyman's SmackDown.
Yeah, this is incredible. You got Jericho versus Triple H, Hell in a Cell. Obviously, a continuation from WrestleMania 18, which we've also live reacted to on the channel, because Jericho was not done with Triple H at the behest of Vince McMahon, who put the two in the cell. Billy and Chuck versus Rico and Rikishi for the World Tag Team Championship. I think the Rico bomb actually gets dropped in the match, if I remember, because it was Rikishi and a mystery partner, and he chooses Rico to kind of throw off Billy and Chuck. So, yeah, that's an entertaining affair. And then, of course, Hogan and Taker, which, little fun fact, guys, before we really get into this, recently, because I've been on kind of an Undertaker kick, because he won his first WWF championship against Hulk Hogan. That was back in 1991 when Undertaker was 26 years old. So just to get a bit of a historical characterization there. Now they meet up again for another world title matchup with, again, Hogan going in as the champion. So we'll see if his luck is a bit different this time. So, yeah, great card all around, man. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I honestly didn't know that The Undertaker won a world title that early in his career. That's kind of crazy. I thought he didn't.
Me either, dude.
Yeah, I didn't think he won his first world title until, 97.
No, dude, 1991, he became the World Wrestling Federation champion, beating Hulk Hogan thanks to interference by Ric Flair.
Of course. Yeah. Fuck you, Vince, and fuck you, Hogan, and fuck you, Flair.
Oh, yeah, they protected Hogan majorly. In fact, if you really want to get pissed off at the match, because, again, I watched it, which is what makes this live reaction so perfect, because it's like a full circle type thing. In the original 1991 match, Taker actually hits a tombstone in the middle of it, and Hogan does his pop back up, finger wide, like that whole thing, the hulking up bit, after a tombstone.
Wow!
So, yeah, fuck Hulk Hogan. Yeah, fuck Hulk Hogan, man.
Oh my god. As if Warrior doing that to the pedigree wasn't bad enough when Triple H was actually being punished. Hogan does at the Undertaker when Undertaker's about to win the fucking title. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and to respond to Aaron, who said he was 16 when this pay-per-view happened, I just did the math. I was 10. I was 10 when this pay-per-view happened. That's insane. I would have been
11.
Yeah, so crazy. All right, man, that's all I really wanted to say, because this period of wrestling was my fucking shit, and I try and remember as much as I can. So I've gotten all that out of my system. I'm ready to get into this when you are.
Yeah, because this happened in May of 2002, and I didn't turn 12 until August of 2002, so I would have been 11. That's crazy.
Right.
Guys, we have this pulled up. Our overall timestamp, the length of our pay-per-view here is 2 hours, 40 minutes, 36 seconds. So we are going to hit the play button as soon as I say go. After a countdown from 3 to 1, it's the usual business here at TWitWoW. John, are you ready?
Let's do it.
All righty. 3, 2, 1, go. And there we go. We've got our pre-pay-per-view video package. I loved these. Oh, this is when they had the 3 little girls running around for Taker. Was this Biker Taker or was this still Dead Man? It was Biker Taker. Right?
This was Biker Taker, yeah.
I thought so, yeah. Dead Man walking. You've done it now. I know this wasn't that version of him, but I just love that theme song.
Yeah.
This was probably keep rolling, 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 Taker.
Or I think it was the heel version of the face theme that you were just singing. It was like a heel rendition. Yeah, there's Jericho, Triple H.
Oh my God. It was actually like full blown say your prayers, take your vitamins, Hulk Hogan level Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
No Hollywood shtick. He had abandoned the Hollywood shtick at, actually, he picked the Hollywood shtick back up after this because the NWO kind of came back, didn't they?
No,
I think that's right. He had it by at WrestleMania that year, WrestleMania 18, that's right. And then he kind of abandoned after a WrestleMania 18, that's right. So this was like a freshly renewed babyface Hulk Hogan.
Man, this is crazy. You could just, I mean, again, not to be the, back in my day and getting swept up in the nostalgia, but you could just feel the energy even from the opening video package. Like, you could tell, like, it's freaking a WWE pay-per-view. You know, at the time, because I was 10 and given my my home life, guys, another little fun fact about me, just to give you insight into my early development as a wrestling fan, I found on my TV, like, the pay-per-view channel was, like, all, scattered about and whatnot because we didn't have it. But the pay-per-view would break through sometimes, and I could hear little bits of commentary and everything.
I did that too when I was a kid. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, and I used to just stay in bed with that channel on and just catch whatever glimpses of the show that I could see.
Bro,
and it was
been there, done that. But
that's how you know we fucking love this, man. Because to go to that length, that's like, somebody addicted to some kind of drug, just licking the paper or whatever, just getting every little bit of it that they can. And it's like, did I catch the winner? Who won? And it's like, oh man. And now, like, with the internet, obviously we don't have to do that anymore. But there's just something almost beautiful about those days. As now we go to the Intercontinental.
Might have even been how I watched the WCW pay-per-view where Goldberg lost the title.
Wow.
Because
there's Latino heat.
We bought a lot of pay-per-views, but we didn't buy all of them, and especially because, like, there were 2 a month back then because there was WCW and WWF at the time.
Right.
So, yeah, like the Goldberg losing the title to Nash, I didn't really fully see all of what happened. All I saw at the very end was Nash holding the title up, and then I had to tune into Nitro the next day to see that it was a fucking taser.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Goldberg, like, my first favorite wrestler, I'm pretty sure was Billy Kidman. But then quickly grew to absolutely love Chris Jericho and Goldberg soon after. So,
right.
Yeah, Jericho showing up on WWE was a fucking huge deal to me, and I just loved Goldberg, man. He was the best. He was definitely up there when I was a kid. He was awesome. And here
comes Rob Van Dam. I gotta tell you, man, Eddie Guerrero looks fucking amazing with that old Intercontinental title. Like, he just wore it so well.
Can't help but miss
What a
Eddie.
Beast. And I really associate.
I saw a clip earlier today of Eddie in a match with Kurt Angle, where there was a ref bump and Eddie just wailed away on Kurt with a steel chair, just slammed him like 2 or 3 times, and then he saw that the ref was starting to recover, and he slid the chair over to a barely conscious Kurt and laid down, like took a bump. And as Kurt was recovering from the chair beating, he grabbed the chair and acted like he was going to go to hit Eddie with it, and the ref was up by that point, and he called him. He was like, no, what are you doing? And Kurt threw it. And while the ref was up in Kurt's face trying to get him to throw the chair away, Eddie went into almost like a tranquilo, like Los Ingobernables pose behind the ref. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, Andrade could be that type of character to me.
Oh, absolutely.
I wouldn't want Andrade to go full-blown lie, cheat, steal. Like, I don't want him to fully copy Eddie, but he has the charisma to be that kind of character. Like, that sort of, like, iconic, such an amazing, charismatic, charming heel that people start to cheer for him kind of guy.
Absolutely.
And now here we are in this match. Very fast-paced action out the gate.
Yeah, even the way these guys do the fundamentals just looks so good. Larry right there by Van Dam. 2.
Yeah, you could tell they were hungry as fuck.
Oh, my God, yeah. Power slam there. And, I was saying earlier that Van Dam at this time period, I heavily associated him with the Intercontinental title because it just seemed like he never really went long without it.
Yeah.
That's why I always thought, he's been the Intercontinental champion so many times, like, the world title's got to be inevitable, right? And, in a way it was. It just wouldn't be until 4 years later. Lock up again. Eddie driving RVD into the corner. Right hand there, another right hand there. Uppercut by Eddie. Another uppercut there. God, everything he does looks so good. Irish whip, charging. Boot to the face by RVD.
Oh, the fake out into the split-legged moonsault.
Damn. Man, this really was bad when the Intercontinental title was like the fucking work rate title. Holy shit. What a back body drop. What a bump by Eddie.
And this,
twisting leg drop.
Like a hard brand split, too. Like there was, there weren't, the Intercontinental title wasn't on both shows, if I remember correctly. It was only on, what was it, Raw, I think, right? Or was it SmackDown?
It was Raw. It was Raw.
It was Raw, yeah. I'm just thinking about because, like, why would Eddie, who is famously known for being in the SmackDown 6, be challenging for the IC title?
Yeah, this was before him and Benoit jumped ship.
Ah.
God, in fact, it's so funny because thinking about this time period, RVD had really had a lot of interactions with both Guerrero and Benoit. That's funny. I never really made that connection until now. And it's going to be a surfboard here.
Damn.
Oh, look at Eddie escaping it, though. Yeah, Eddie.
He actually escaped. Well, temporarily. Dude. Oh, my God, the psychology. Jesus Christ, these guys are so good. Eddie's so good. Like, RVD's fine, but Eddie's so fucking good.
I just feel like RVD just, like, elevated his game when working with Guerrero and Benoit, because, like...
Well, yeah, anyone will elevate their game when they get to work with amazing people like that in the ring, like...
Yeah.
Look at this surfboard. Kind of a shitty ref. RVD's shoulders are down. Really?
Oh, I was going to elevate.
RVD's shoulder blades are down. The ref should be counting. Fuck off, ref.
Oh, Guerrero goes up there.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Getting thrown up and just landing on your back. It's like almost like it's effectively just like basically a power bomb.
Eddie now begging off.
Or like a scoop slam almost. Craig Skiff in chat saying his personal match of the night from this pay-per-view was the Hell in a Cell between Jericho and Triple H.
Ah, nice. We will be reacting to that match later in the show. Right now, this has been a great opener for the Intercontinental title here. Eddie now really unloading that Latino heat on RVD.
Yeah, Aaron, Emmy might use it, but Jushin Thunder Liger is who we know as using it the most. He fucking loves his surfboard, man.
Wow, Eddie really committed to that foot choke to Van Dam.
As far as I know, Jushin Thunder Liger has 3 moves. The Shote, which is the palm strike, the big old surfboard that he likes to do, and the tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Like, those are his 3 moves of doom.
Yep. And a nice elbow to the head.
Although I think he uses like a Tiger Driver kind of deal too.
You see him gouging the eye.
The Liger bomb. I forgot about that.
There's just something so entertaining to me about when Guerrero and Benoit worked heel. That was really like my one regret, because I mean, I know Eddie got to have like one last heel run in between like this period and 05, because he was heel, then he went face, you know, because people just started loving his antics, and then he committed to like a hard heel again. Never got to see that. From
that hard heel
like,
commit it was like during the era of the Dominic thing, right? The Dominic.
Yeah, exactly. But with Chris, on the other hand, who was always my guy, I saw a little bit of his heel work in 02, but he would just be a babyface the rest of his career, and like him working heel, like, you know, definitely has like
vicious.
That Zach. Yeah, it's vicious. It's got like a little bit of Zach Gibson in it, but just so much more intense and so much more compelling to me. And I love Zach Gibson, but you know. And RVD reverses the Irish whip.
Like, if you watch a Benoit match, Zach Gibson feels like he's just going through the motions, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And God knows Eddie was such a fucking artisan between the ropes. And oh, nice kick to the gut there, but Van Dam. These two just slugging it out. I also love that the more basic element of this story is, you know, the battle of the frog splashes.
Yeah.
Because Eddie just always said that he has a better frog splash than Van Dam.
Oh, wow.
And
2 shoulder thrusts and then a back flip and then a monkey flip.
Damn.
Oh.
Shot there, Eddie.
Oh,
is Eddie
gonna do on it? No.
No, damn.
Oh, Rolling Thunder incoming. Dude, everyone loved Rolling Thunder, and I just never got it.
I used to
just
pop
never
for it.
Connected with me.
Right. Is it going to be a float over suplex, maybe?
No, Eddie.
What a counter! What a counter! Oh,
it was almost like a reverse victory roll.
He went into that O'Connor roll so fucking seamlessly. That was gorgeous.
Was that an O'Connor roll?
Oh, my God. Yeah, more or less. Dude, that reminds me, too, that heel Eddie... crotch. Heel Eddie had, like, the most ingenious counter to a fucking rock bottom I've ever seen. Eddie's counter wrestling, man. Really underappreciated aspect of his game.
What was his counter to the rock bottom?
It was like an arm drag into a pin, dude. It was fucking nuts. Like, I gotta show you a clip of it after we get done here, because, like, the fluidity that he snaps it off with, just amazing. And that powerbomb, like, Eddie was just so fucking good. I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but damn.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, Eddie will always be a favorite of mine, but I'm pretty sure Daniel Bryan has surpassed him as my all-time favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, he missed the frog splash. RVD rolled out of the way.
Oh, poor Eddie. That's no bueno. And back and forth these two go.
Oh my God! Jesus.
Van Dam's like,
oh no, he's going up for the 5-star. He's gonna hit this. He's definitely.
Move out of the way, Eddie.
Oh, he sat up. He pulled a Taker. He sat up.
Nicely done there, Eddie.
Yeah, but now both guys have missed their respective frog splashes. Watch Van Dam win with like a Van Daminator or something.
Yeah.
Van Daminator! That fucking TNA theme is just legendary in all the worst ways.
Yeah. It's
Hall of
pretty much
Shame.
TNA. It's pretty much TNA in a nutshell at this point. Yeah. Although I've heard it's gotten better from some, but man, it's
lots of people like to praise it, but lots of people have praised it for its entire existence, even when it was really, really like consensus level bad.
Yeah. And damn now eye to eye. Almighty firing up.
Oh my god.
All these guys posturing.
I really hope we see Humberto Carrillo on Monday.
Yeah.
Andrade's on Raw now too. Shit, man. Both of those guys are on the same brand now. That's kind of amazing.
WWE LIJ faction incoming.
Humberto.
I mean, I know it couldn't be the J.
Humberto is a babyface for life.
We'll see about that.
I'm telling you, man. He's the next Ray. He is.
I mean, you think Kyrie would have been a babyface for life too, but she's undergoing a heel run, so I don't think anything's all
but fun. Vince doesn't know what the fuck to do with Japanese women. We've seen historical precedents on that.
2. Oh, what a
Rey Mysterio's never been a heel in WWE, so I don't expect Humberto to be either, because he is the next Rey Mysterio.
Oh, look at Eddie!
Got him with his feet on the ropes. The ref didn't see it. I like how the thread of the referee being incompetent even played into the finish.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I was pointing out earlier how RVD had his shoulders down on that surfboard move and the ref wasn't counting. It was like, oh, this ref sucks. And then he misses the feet on the ropes. So yeah, the ref does suck.
Eddie Guerrero, our Intercontinental Champion. Way to go, Eddie. And I love, too, that the finish wasn't the frog splash, thus, keeping that whole story intact.
I think, really, Cord Comer Brand talking about Daniel Bryan not being as good as Angle, HBK, Guerrero, Regal, and Benoit, I strongly disagree. I think he's one of the very, very few guys wrestling today that could have hung with those guys and really put on some fucking bangers with them.
Oh, I definitely think so. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Especially pre-injury Bryan, because he has slowed down a little bit, but his character work has just gone through the roof since his injury.
Yeah, for sure.
And there you see Deacon Batista. Oh my god. I like how they intentionally frame this so that Batista's arm looks bigger than Stacy Keibler's fucking body.
Yeah.
You see that, right? They have him, it's zoomed in just right so that Batista's right arm is fucking gigantic. And Stacy as far away from the camera as possible. Oh my god.
And Vince just checking Stacy out intermittently.
Even the direction in WWF has gotten so much worse since 2002.
And do you want to say Prophet Vince?
He called him Prophet Vince.
Stroking that ego.
Oh my god. He's got somebody. See, I wonder who he's referring to there.
He's going to see Hulk Hogan and remind him that he created Hulkamania.
Is that a real thing, or are you just guessing?
I mean, he did feud with Hogan later, but I have no idea who he's going to go see on this pay-per-view. That I don't remember.
The FL commercials. Oh my god. Oh my god.
There's Trish.
Yep, here we go.
Oh man.
That's her true theme as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I don't like her theme that she still uses. It's been around for 15 years now.
Yeah.
Was 02 Trish peak Trish?
Might have been. I mean, I guess that depends on who you ask.
I just mean, was this her at her best before she got overrated?
I mean, again, that's not really my place to say. But we got Stacy coming out.
That's right. Stacy Keibler came out to a ZZ Top song.
This is one of the few times Stacy actually competed for the women's championship.
Is this Kid Rock? I thought that...
It always sounded like it to me, but...
Yeah. Let me pull up her in wrestling column on Wikipedia. Oh my god. King fawning over brawn panties is never gonna not be uncomfortable.
I didn't even know that this match had any kind. Like,
yeah, dude, it was by Kid Rock.
Oh wow.
Christ.
Here comes Deacon Batista and Reverend Devon.
Wow. Yeah, but it was originally a ZZ Top song. They just had fucking Kid Rock cover it because Kid Rock was like Vince McMahon's favorite music artist in the early 2000s.
Funny story from Batista's book about his relationship with Devon. Because he credits Devon a lot for like breaking him into the business early on when he was called up before like obviously the big Evolution break and everything. Yeah. He used to get on Devon for like showing up late to the arena and stuff because Dave would always, show up early, stay late, all that kind of thing. And like he didn't understand at the time that Devon being a veteran and having paid his dues, like, you just kind of earn that right a little bit, especially if you're not being used on the show. So they made a bet, and Devon showed up hella early, like just completely obliterated Batista. And so what Batista had to do was he had to give 15 individual push-ups whenever Devon wanted them, and he had to shout, "I'm Devon's bitch!" every time he gave a push-up.
Oh my god.
Devon had Batista give him one at like an airport terminal. It was amazing.
Oh my god.
He's like, "Give me one. I'm Devon's bitch."
So it was 15 individual push-ups that he could just shout out whenever he wanted.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, and Trish and Stacy getting started because Bubba is here. Up there by Trish. Oh, spin kick by Stacy.
I love that, like, Vince's favorite music artists from the early 2000s were Kid Rock and Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. This is such good shit.
And since then, it's just been Flo Rida. And Florida Georgia Line. Can't forget Florida Georgia Line. And, of course, Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
Like, those three are like the big three of the 2010s.
Oh, yeah, Trish showing she's a Chris Jericho fan. We wouldn't really get into that. Oh, what a counter by Stacy using the legs to her advantage. Wow, kick out.
How soon after this match was the, Trish, Chris Jericho, Christian angle?
That would be 2 years from now.
It was in 2004.
Actually, well, it really began in 2003, to be fair.
Right.
But it culminated with the Trish heel turn at WrestleMania 20 in 2004. So really, I should say like a year later. But.
Gotcha.
Now Bubba. It's funny because I remember when Stacy used to run with Bubba and Devon as the Dudleys.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. And Stacy's just like, "I'm sorry." Oh, wait, Deacon Batista, what the hell? Scoop slam to Trish there. What the hell? Oh, and Trish still kicked out anyway. Yeah, Deacon, you should have just clotheslined her. That would have knocked her out completely. Pulling the hair there, stepping on the back. Now picking Trish up. Oh, Irish above the ropes.
Oh my
Trish there
God.
with a kick there.
Oh, jeez. Wow, Batista. Oh!
How's Daisy?
He barely even sold for Stacy. Damn.
Bulldog, I think that's going to do it.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
And Stacy kicked out after the 3. Jesus.
I got to protect my gimmick.
God, her gimmick was just having legs. That's all that mattered.
Yeah.
People certainly didn't like her for her wrestling ability. She didn't have much of that.
Really, the most sympathetic I ever was to Stacy, because like I liked her when she was a babyface and stuff like that, but the most like into her I got was I want to say a year later, like whenever the Test Scott Steiner feud happened. Devon's like, hey, wants a hug. I don't think Bubba's in a hugging mood.
Oh, if you're not gonna hug me, at least shake my hand. Look, man, I'm trying to distract you so that my muscle can come in and beat the fuck out of you. Just do it. Just buy in.
Yeah.
There it is.
That shake.
And there's... Oh! He caught him, though! He caught him!
I think it gets thrown out. Wow.
No way. Oh, okay.
Devon.
I thought for a split second there that Devon was going to slap him in the chest and be like, Bubba! Get the tables! And they were going to powerbomb fucking Deacon Batista to the table and reunite.
Now Devon, I guess he feels conflicted for attacking Bubba. It's like, no. You know what, dude? Bubba would turn on you 2 more times after this. Fuck him.
And not even both in this company, right?
Yeah.
Did Bubba turn on Devon in WWE after this?
I don't think he did. Not that I remember. And now Batista. You're getting the table here. I wonder if Spike's going to come out and help Bubba. Do you understand? You understand? This is all your fault. I shall make you see the light.
Wow, Deacon.
Well, he's the Reverend, Devon.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said Deacon. I should have said Devon. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Wow, Deacon.
Oh, here comes the Batista bomb.
Oh,
wait, what?
No, back body drop. Now going after Devon.
Uh-oh. This is not good, Reverend.
Oh, but there's that.
Wow, collection box to the back of the head.
Oh, collection box. Wow. So that's what that is. I was wondering what that was earlier.
Yeah, they used to go around and collect money in it.
That's
just like an ethical church should.
They probably kept the shit out of it, too.
Yeah. And...
Oh!
Yeah!
Snap! That was like a half of a 3D. That was like a 1.5D.
You've been purified of your sins, ass face.
Wow, Batista looks different there. He looks so much skinnier there. God,
man.
Crazy.
And Deacon Batista. Oh, thank you, God. Oh, now Stacy back in.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Stacy's telling the crowd, shut up. I'm part of this, too.
Yeah. Oh, and there's Arn. The Enforcer.
Is it going to be the big show, right?
Yep.
All right, with a smirk on his face.
Yeah.
That's right.
my God.
That Austin's no good son of a bitch. Oh, I'm like you. I'm taking Austin down. I'm gonna have Austin under control. Man, Vince is so pink in the face.
Vince's face there is just like, oh, this fucker.
And Rick.
Now Rick had that look on his face. Jeez.
Man.
Oh, man.
Man, this is really sending me back. The soundtrack.
Yeah, man. Everything. Nostalgia from hell, right? Oh, the Hardy Boyz.
Versus Paul Heyman and Brock
Lesnar.
The next big thing. God. Young Hardy Boys.
Back when Jeff could scale the ropes in less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, man. And it really sucks seeing what Jeff's going through now. Like, I know I can, have an asshole sense of humor and everything, but man, Hardy Boys have had it rough lately, but seeing him at this time period. I don't think it was too long after this that Jeff would have his legendary Raw match with The Undertaker. That ladder match for the title.
Yeah, I'm even wondering if Matt is going to be back anytime soon, because I know there was the whole thing about the fused discs in his back or whatever. But
right.
Anytime somebody ever speculates that he's retired, he's just like, no, I'm not. He openly refutes it on Twitter. So I'm wondering if he's going to be back.
Oh, God, when Brock used to do more than just suplexes, the devastation, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, early Brock, man, used to do things with such intensity and aggression, like, you bought in. Even if you didn't necessarily like Brock.
Yeah, dude, that though, you know what, though? That's why I want to go back and watch his New Japan run. Because him in a fucking strong style environment would be fucking perfect.
Yeah. Even Brock's looking at Heyman like, the fuck? It's rare that Heyman volunteers himself for some shit.
Well, he felt so secure behind Brock. I mean, who can blame him?
Oh, God, this Titantron and Brock's old music. Look at the shape he's in here. Like, I remember when Brock Lesnar debuted, I'm not going to lie. Like, he looked impressive, even to me as a kid, but he also looked like a create-a-wrestler type template. Like, he didn't really seem to have, like, a defining aesthetic, you know what I mean? But you'd see the guy
He caught him! He caught him! Oh, with a drop kick.
But yeah, you'd see Brock work, and you'd realize, like, wow, this guy just isn't just anybody. Like, he's fucking legit. Oh, now they're going to try and corner Heyman here. Oh, but Brock.
He just got rid of Matt Hardy in 2 seconds.
Oh, my God. Night-night, Jeffrey. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Early 2000s Brock. Nothing like it. Oh.
2 shoulder blocks.
And kudos to the Hardys, too, because I think Brock's early matches were so important to have, like, people that could really bump for him. And,
oh, shit.
What a belly-to-belly. Jesus Christ. Look at Heyman's face.
Power slam?
It's going to be Oklahoma Stampede. No.
Wow. If there's one thing that I will never deny about Brock, it is that he is a fucking amazing seller.
Yeah.
Always has been, even to this day, he's still incredible at selling.
And that's the thing. You'd think a guy with like his legit credentials and just again, especially in this time period, his intensity and everything, that he wouldn't sell much. But I think him being such a good seller only added to the value of the total package. Because like he'll bump for you. Wow. I guess they got that vibe about Brock even back then.
It's funny because I remember when that was happening, I used to think that like the crowd knew something that I didn't, and that they were going to bring Goldberg in to feud with Brock, and it made me want to see them fight.
Yeah.
I never thought of it as like, oh, they're saying Brock is another Goldberg. I never thought of it that way at all.
Right.
It made me want to see Brock versus Goldberg. It made me want like Goldberg to come in to be like the knight in shining armor that would come and rescue us all from the terror of Brock Lesnar.
Oh my God, the Brock Lesnar backbreakers. Oh, I remember those.
Dude, I know. I'm telling you, man, we need somebody in wrestling whose finisher is a torture rack into a single knee backbreaker. The fucking Bane move.
Yeah.
But it needs one that's really strong like Brock, because like you need to be able to lift somebody up off your shoulders and clear over your head and then slam them down onto your knee.
Cesaro did that move once in a match with Ricochet, and it looked devastating as fuck.
I know, that's what I'm saying, dude. I think that might have been what sparked me wanting to see it be a finisher from somebody, because when I saw that, I was like, okay, that should end the match. Like, oh, Whisper in the Wind. When was the last time we saw Jeff do it that well?
I know, right? Jumping jawbreaker.
Look at Brock selling his ass off. My God. Matt, here come the leg drop. That's what fucked his spine up forever.
Oh. Now back and forth.
Poetry in motion. Got it.
And they actually got, I half expected Brock to catch Jeff. That's just the thing about Brock. You never know when he's going to go back on a tear.
I mean, iconic.
Alone again.
There are more creative ways to wish death upon Brock Lesnar. That's just one of them.
Oh, man.
Oh, Matt's got Heyman by the throat. Backs him into the corner. Oh, he's throwing punches. We're going to get a poetry in motion on Paul Heyman. Oh, my God. Oh, there's Brock, though. He's back.
I think Jeff's too focused on Heyman, you idiot. Wow, Jeff. You clearly thought that through.
Oh, Lesnar's legs gave out.
All right, Matt's got to get back in this thing here. Oh no, Matt, you're in a precarious position.
Oh, here we go. F5. This is it. This is the match right here. Boom.
Oh my God. Even the F5s back then.
Even once tagged in to make the tag. Even get into the fucking ring. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Heyman's so proud of himself.
Oh my God.
Heyman was such an amazing sleazeball.
Still is, brother.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little over Heyman, honestly, but man, when he would really like be,
I'm over 10-minute long Paul Heyman talking segments, but he's still amazing at what he does.
Oh yeah.
Running time. I'm going to do a running timestamp here. We're at 38 minutes and 50 seconds. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 39 minutes even.
Paul Heyman was just so ready, like, tag me in! Tag me in! That little tuft of hair poking out from his head.
And then his little struggle to get into the ring. Oh my God, Paul. And then he crawls over for the pin. He's so pathetic. It's amazing. I really think Drake Maverick could have been like that type of heel manager if they would have used him in that way, but they just never bothered.
Such a shame.
He's not even really around anymore, is he? I haven't seen him in I don't even know how long.
Oh, and Booker T was with the NWO. Huh? You blinked, you missed it.
I want to know what the deal is with the two Hangman's nooses in the background there.
I think it's just part of the Judgment Day aesthetic.
Yeah. Booker's NWO here?
Yeah, it was for a very short time. Oh my God, Booker.
Is he seeing Goldust or something? What the fuck? Oh, okay. Was he married already at this point to Sharmell?
No, I think this is before Sharmell.
Oh my God.
When's the other shoe gonna drop?
He's so excited.
I'm still. I guess the other shoes are gonna drop.
The fuck is this?
Oh, they're setting up for the hair versus hair match. Angle versus Edge. What a great fucking rivalry.
God, if you would have told Edge at this time that there would come a time that he would have super short hair because of a TV show, he probably would have gone into a conniption.
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Shouldn't have screwed him at Backlash, Rick. Oh, the video package? God, when they used to not replay them a million times and you could really get into the match because of them.
Yeah, like, I miss when WWE treated their own video packages as a big enough deal to want to save until right before the actual match.
Yes, dude. Yes.
Rather than airing that shit on the Raw before, the SmackDown before, the pre-show, and then also right before the match.
Yeah, you screwed him out of the Undisputed title. Oh. Stunner, stunner, stunner.
All the stunners. Oh, he did a ball tap to Vince. Oh, wow.
The Big Show. WWE NWO was so confusing, and just why?
Fully bearded Big Show at that. Look at that beard, brother.
Picking your ugly kids up. Don't get me wrong, I am like so over Rick and just that whole like guard of wrestlers. But
that whole generation, yeah, exactly.
Something about Rick on the mic, though, man. Goddamn. Oh, and Austin, guy, I can't help but get nostalgic, man. This is such good shit.
It's just such good shit.
And here's the thing. As a kid at this point, I really didn't care for the feud, honestly, because I wanted Austin to do something else. But, like, looking at it now and knowing that, like, we were enjoying Austin on borrowed time, it's good to see. There's the Big Show.
Weighing 500 pounds, the Big Show. Oh, Finkel.
Yeah.
Oh my God, JR with his government mule. Man, that government mule line might as well be a dead horse because JR just keeps beating it.
Yeah. He's beating that line like a government mule.
Ah!
And Big Show ready to do some serious damage to Austin here.
Woo!
Ric fucking Flair.
Yeah, Ric Flair, who actually puts his fucking back into the woo, not Charlotte's little woo bullshit.
God, she's worthless.
She's the worst. I feel like I would respect Ric Flair more if Charlotte wasn't his daughter.
Wow. Like, the literal sins of the father.
Yeah, like her existence and her just being the way she is. I feel like Rick is at least partly to blame for that, and I respect him less for it.
How is Austin going to overcome this 2-on-1?
Glass shatters. Crowd's just like, that's how, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if Rick...
I want to hear the
father. Imagine if Rick was like, oh, Ashley, you should not get into wrestling at all. Then I would have an immense amount of respect for Rick. I wonder how many wrestlers have children that would have been Charlotte's that they have kept out of wrestling and who I should have more respect for because of it.
Yeah. We'll never know, and that's precisely the point.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean that's the point? What do you mean by that?
Well, because, like, if we, like, didn't know or we had a way to know, which would be weird, because, like, the only other way would be if they didn't do that and they got in the business. So, just because they kept them out, like,
Gotcha.
Just never have a way of knowing for sure.
Yeah.
And Austin now looking at these odds here. And goes right after Rick. And now goes after the Big Show. But, Rick trying to get back in. Austin teeing off here.
Hypothesis, she never wrestled, but she also still got involved in wrestling. So, I mean, and she was, like, not as terrible and offensive as Charlotte because of the fact that she never really stepped into the ring as like a full-time in-ring performer, but she still took up too much fucking TV time and was, kind of an unnecessary attention seeker on camera. Oh, wow! Flair with the old flying nothing. The camera didn't even catch Flair going up to the top rope, man. That would have been amazing.
Oh, Flair taking out there. Man, Austin just brawling his ass off here.
That's all.
I just don't like takedown.
Oh, is he going to go for... Oh, the low blow. Wow. And now he's going to go for a sharpshooter? Oh, no, he's going for the figure four. Oh, wow.
The audacity.
Oh, and he just slapped the shit out of Ric Flair. And now he's going for the figure four on Flair. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Here comes Big Show with the...
Oh, Big Show.
He missed.
Oh.
He missed. He missed.
I can't believe Austin's, like, had this effort right now. Now he goes out to gather himself. Wow, Austin.
The chair. Yes, Austin. Yes.
It's probably the most intelligently wrestled 2-on-1 handicap match I've seen. I don't know. It might go to shit at any time, but...
Fuck you, Charles Robinson. Let him do it.
Funny thing was, I always wondered how much more technically proficient Austin would be if it was never for the neck injury and stuff like that. Because, like, I heard he was actually more of, like, a technically based wrestler when he was the ringmaster. And then, he started getting the Stone Cold persona. And
he's going out getting another chair. Yes, Austin. Yeah, see, this right here. This is why he's a fucking god.
Yeah. It's like, take that chair, too. I'll just get it through. You only have two hands. He's just sitting there.
Flipping Charles Robinson off.
So what do we do now? It appears we've reached an impasse.
John, Kirby Freeman asked a question in chat. Who you got? Heel Kabuki Warriors versus face Sky Pirates. I mean, I'm sure he'll be happy about the fact that we're cloning Kyrie for this little exercise, but yeah, go ahead.
I guess face Sky Pirates, because I just feel like EO greater than Asuka. So.
Yeah.
Plus, you can't go against two people that are legitimate besties. Like, Kyrie actually tweeted that, you know, she had an anaphylactic shock, like a bad allergic reaction, and EO went to her with the hospital, and, like, EO being there and holding Kyrie's hand is what got Kyrie through it. Like, you just can't bet against a friendship that goes that fucking deep. So, face Sky Pirates all day. Lock up.
Yeah.
Shoulder block by Austin.
He was like a big-time technician before Owen broke his neck. I don't really know why having your neck broken would make you go from being a technician to a brawler, but that's what Austin decided to do, so there you go.
Right.
Like, what about being an in-ring technician requires, like, you know, has, like, a toll on the neck? I don't really get that.
I guess I don't really understand it either, to be honest, but, like, I don't know. Maybe he just felt like because
maybe because he couldn't be doing, like, he couldn't be throwing suplexes and doing bridges and shit, because he's literally, like, his neck is a stack of dimes.
Right. Plus, like, brawling, I think, just gets those pops more quickly, and given that he had less sand in the hourglass because of it, you can't really build that connection with the crowd intimately by just being a really good wrestler. So Austin was just like, okay, I'll be a really good character, and my wrestling will be this. And lock up there. That body drop there.
I guess Chiefin is trying to take the uninitiated to wrestling history school, talking about how Charles Robinson is also known as Lil Nate. I know he's not targeting that to us because we've been like, we've literally live reacted to storylines. That fucking Charlotte versus Natalya thing where we referred to him as Lil Nate constantly because of the connection. So
yeah,
he's not trying to say that for us. He's saying that for other people. He must be.
Oh no! Chop there by Austin.
Yes, Stone Cold, baby. Yeah. Oh,
damn, he's
still going. He's unloading on Nature Boy. Flair flop.
Oh, here comes the Flair flop.
Oh, Irish whip. Back body drop.
Amazing. And now back it off. I'm sorry. No.
10 count. 2, 3, 4. Oh, Flair cut him off. You I think it was you didn't let us count to 10. What a beehole.
Oh, and now the tag to the Big Show. Flair promised Vince tonight that he would get Austin under control. I don't know what Big Show's saying, but I guess it has something about him being really, really tall.
Big in general.
Austin for push-ups. Austin's mind games here. Austin Elliott, Big Show, he understands. Smiling there. Lock up again. Overhand chop there. Oh, once again out of the way. Right hand. Teeing off on the Big Show. Irish whip reversed. Oh, what a boot.
Damn, that boot, though. Shit. Dude, if you could see the amount of tabs that I have open right now, you would lose your fucking mind.
I'm willing to bet.
Because, like, I have all my usual tabs open, but then I also have 4 tabs open that are related to learning Japanese. And then I also have 5 tabs open that are related to the Pokemon TCG Game Boy game that I recently started replaying. And then I have a whole incognito window pulled up that has got another 8 tabs open that are related to learning Japanese. So you know what's been on my mind lately.
Yeah. Oh, now, Rick, there was some pelvic thrust right for you, honey. Woo!
Woo!
Picking Austin up.
Put your back into it, baby. Oh no, HPT. See, the difference is I don't necessarily think that Japan or anything about Japanese culture is the best or better than anything else. I just am trying to learn Japanese because of Stardom and New Japan. So
Flair, they're getting thrown off the top rope, and now they're stomping the mud hole and walking in dry.
if Lucha Underground isn't coming back, I don't have to commit to learning Spanish, which means that I can commit to learning Japanese. Yeah! Oh, what a power slam by Big Show. What? That was actually really good.
Now just laughing at Austin.
Did he, like, make Austin shit himself or something?
No, I think he's just impressed with his own dominance.
Wow. Hypothesis in chat. If Ric Flair was an otaku, he would say, "We are boo!"
Oh my god.
That's so bad. I don't know why I'm laughing, because it's that bad.
Yeah, I don't either. I have questions. My forearm there by Flair.
It is definitely funny. Oh my god.
Chop.
Phew. Wow, snap jabs. Right hand, left hook, right hand. Oh man. Chop, nothing knife edge.
What a chop there by Richard.
And that's another thing too, is like, oh wow, Ric Flair with the hip thrusts, the pelvic thrusts.
Again.
What I was gonna say though is that Ric Flair was almost always a smaller guy in his matches, so knife edge chops looked really good for him. Charlotte's like one of the top 2 tallest women in WWE. She should be doing overhead chops if she's doing chops at all.
Kick to the inside of the leg there. Tag again to the Big Show.
And frankly, if she's gonna do knife edge chops, she should at least make them look fucking good, unlike what she does right now. Because what she does now, she's like throws the back of her hand at people's chests, whereas Rick actually made them look like knife edge chops. Like, how are you gonna be a legacy and do a move that your dad did and make it look nowhere close to as good as he made it?
There's no point in asking these questions. We both know she'll never be talented. And I'm driving
it's
the name
just
to the
so
banner.
ridiculous to me that, like, people praise her for, like, oh, she's so good in the ring, and then, like, you actually watch a match of hers, and it's just garbage.
Yeah. They are really picking those legs
And it's
apart.
like she hasn't even put effort into getting better either. It's like she just is getting put in bigger and bigger and bigger spots without ever showing any signs of improvement. Oh, roll up by Steve. Only a 2 count.
Right there.
God, can we not react to shows with Ric Flair on them? He just makes me think about how angry I am about Charlotte's general existence.
That's not Rick's fault.
It's entirely Rick's fault. He's the one that created her.
Yeah, but, like, he's his own separate entity wrestling-wise. Like, he shouldn't be judged against the merits of his daughter on that basis. And figure 4.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Ric Flair, but Ric Flair being awesome just makes me get angrier that Charlotte never learned anything from him.
Why weren't you good?
Why didn't you teach your daughter Like, if you weren't going to keep her out of the business entirely, at least teach her how to do it as well as you did it. Christ.
But if I'm teaching her how to wrestle, that gives me less time to show off my Rolex at parties. Like, get your fucking priorities straight. Oh, wait, you don't have to. You're not Ric Flair. Austin trying to turn Flair over. Oh, man. Oh, but look at the Big Show. He's going to try again. And
he got it that time. Austin wasn't looking.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Little H.
Well, you know what? Since we clearly have some actual weebs in chat, I'm going to ask you all, should John and I be watching Full Metal Alchemist, like the original series, or Brotherhood? Which one's better?
I keep hearing that Brotherhood's better, but we'll take it from this little poll here.
Because they're basically the same thing, just one of them is more true to the manga, right?
Yeah, that's how I've always understood it.
Yeah. So I'm assuming then that it's Brotherhood that's more true to the manga?
Yeah. And now Chubb's back and forth. Side headlock.
Yeah, okay.
Spinebuster by Austin.
A shitty spinebuster. Why does Austin keep going for figure fours? Don't you know Big Show's just going to try and drop an elbow on you again?
Maybe he's learned
Look, or a leg!
That was a leg drop.
How does Austin not learn? That was... You just see Big Show's gigantic ass out of the corner of your screen, jumping up into the air 3 feet, and then just destroys Austin. My God. Whew. That's funny. Thez press. Going to town. Oh, and there's the elbow drop. Oh, but Flair. Please, Rick, you're about to get Thez pressed yourself. Yeah, there it is. Go to town on Rick.
God, Rick, we tried to warn you.
Oh, he did the elbow drop to his balls. Oh, though. I really thought that was going to be a DDT, but Austin spinebustered him. And Big Show. Oh, my God. Oh, he's thinking...
Oh, now, though.
Oh, jeepers. Oh, look at Austin fight, though. Back elbows. Oh, stunner! Was that X-Pac?
They got it. I think it was. Oh. No. Oh, kicked it by X-Pac. Oh, X-Pac now.
X-Pac stunned. Flair stunned. Flair pinned. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Stunners for everyone.
And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
Yeah. Austin there, getting some Steve Weisers.
What?
That was a fun match.
Have another Steve Weiser. What? And another Steve Weiser. What? Another. What? Another. What?
I think he's got like 3 in his hands, or is it only the 2?
No, it's 3. It's definitely 3. Oh no, you were right. It was 2. I really thought it was 3. The way he was holding.
Yeah, I thought visually, optically, like I saw a 3rd one, but I guess not.
Yeah, it was 2. Oh man, look how happy everyone is. Look how many in the crowd. God, I miss signs.
It was a simpler time.
The last time I went to a wrestling show, I made 3 signs.
Yeah, nice.
I made one for CM Punk, I made one for Dolph Ziggler, and then I made a double sign for John Cena because Justin Roberts announced his name funny, and I wanted to make fun of him for it.
Oh yeah, we did have some SmackDown matches on the show because Triple H Jericho was a SmackDown match.
Oh, so this was before Triple H went on his power trip and decided to stop working Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Hair versus... Oh my God! The bald images! That's amazing. Why don't they do hair versus hair matches anymore?
Nobody wants to be bald.
Why did Baron Corbin not lose a hair versus hair match before he shaved his head?
I don't know, brother. Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh shit, we got a real barber in here too. This is amazing.
God, back when WWE really wasn't afraid to lean into what it is. I mean, look how goofy this is. But, like, they've got performers to, like, play it straight so fucking well. Oh, here's the video package.
God. I definitely understand why Kurt wanted to shave his head at this point, though, because look at that fucking hairline, though.
Yeah.
That shit is receding worse than the '08 economy.
Oh, behave yourself. Shit. Kurt Angle saying, I knew you'd come around, Edge, to the excellence of me. Just kidding, Kurt, you suck. I wonder what the original shirt was supposed to be, because I think Kurt actually showed it, but, like, I forget what it was supposed to be. Oh, yeah, there you go. The You Suck t-shirt.
Who was that modeling it? Was that Val Venus?
I think it was Val Venus. Edge bald. Alien looking ass.
That's funny because all the photoshopped images of him bald just look normal to me now.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he's looked like for 17 years at this point.
Edge, red, white, and bald. God, this was such a fucking amazing mid-card feud.
Dude, nothing like this ever happens anymore.
Like, looking back on this now, and don't get me wrong, like, he got there and it was great, and, like, you know, no use crying over, like, spilled milk, but, like, looking at this feud, Edge really should have been, like, a world champion after this, or, like, flirting more with the main event at least.
Yeah, he didn't really win his first world title until, like, what, 06? 05?
Yeah. 06, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
shit.
Edge should have been flirting more with the main event after this. If you didn't want to put the world title on him right away, because, I mean, Lesnar happened, and you still had, like, the big guns in WWE.
Lesnar was gone by 04, though.
Yeah. But again, like, this was still 02, right when Lesnar was about to take his place on top, and there was only one undisputed champion, remember, at least at the time. So, like, Edge should have been flirting more with the main event after this. Like, I would have loved, I don't know, just feuds with him, and, like, if Triple H didn't go to Raw, like, him and a heel Triple H would have been good. Him and Undertaker would have been good. Like, I just feel like this feud made Edge. Like, I feel like this feud, when you look at it, really showed that Edge could be a main event player. And,
yeah,
like, I give all the
because Kurt Angle was already a former WWE champion at this time, and Edge really, like, I mean, he beat him in this match, but Edge not only hung with him, but really kind of owned him.
Exactly. In fact, Angle at this point was a 2-time WWE champion. So, yeah, like, he was decorated Intercontinental champion, European champion. So, like, yeah, I credit both guys, and I credit Kurt for putting Edge over as, like, well as he did in the fucking feud. Like, man, this was so good. And really, the only thing better than this match, which it's been a long time since I've seen it, so it'll be like seeing it for the first time, but their steel cage match on SmackDown. Oh, my God. Yeah. I feel like if, honestly, dude, if we were doing TwitWoW back then, like, if we could, you know, do, like, a retro kind of TwitWoW thing, this probably would have been my feud of the year for 02. Just so good. Edge now getting ready.
And that was when he was using the Rob Zombie Never Gonna Stop theme, too. Never gonna stop. Yeah.
Oh, I really was, like, Edge was growing on me at this time. Because I even then, like, as a kid, I could just feel like one day Edge was going to be a world champion. And it just, you know, again, wouldn't be for a few more years, but we got there.
Excuse me.
Lock up there. from face lock by
Chiefin
Kurt.
with an interesting factoid. This was the feud that started the "You Suck" chant for Kurt during his entrance.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Edge started that. There.
That stuck with Kurt for the rest of his career.
And he's embraced it now.
Which I think also, in a way, kind of shows you the staying power of Edge. Because I know Rock has tried making chants for people, but not even the chants Rock's made for people stuck the way "You Suck" stuck with Kurt. I don't know what it was about it, but, like, man, damn. Crazy to think about.
What kind of chants has The Rock tried?
Well, I mean, you figure with Corbin, like STD, which I don't know if like that stuck. I mean, again, maybe somebody could report. God, I wish I could remember other stuff, but see, that's precisely my point.
Your point, yeah.
Cookie Puss stuck for a little bit. I think he tried that with like Punk.
Someone, I don't remember, it might have been Dean Ambrose, I think, that tried to start a Justin Bieber thing with Seth Rollins.
And that never stuck.
No.
I mean, because here's the thing. Rock has excellent crowd control, him and Austin both, but I don't know. I guess it was just I
think the difference is that there's a cue. Like, for Kurt Angle, the "You Suck" thing is literally cued by his theme song. You chant it along to
yeah.
Whereas with, like, Cookie Puss and STD and the Seth Rollins, Justin Bieber thing, people, like, there's no cue for people to think of that, you know?
Oh, look at Edge restraining Angle with the ropes. Is he going to spear him here?
Yeah, he did. Oh, my God. Is he going to try for another spear here? No. Belly over the top.
Oh, my God.
Talk about a desperation move by Angle, and boy, was it effective.
God, it uses up the bump card so quickly, but it looks so fucking good. God damn.
I mean, the thing is, Edge didn't retire because of an injury to his tailbone or his leg. Or
yeah, with all the neck,
his neck, yeah. That spinal stenosis that gets so many wrestlers.
Yeah, those goddamn TLC matches certainly didn't help matters.
Yeah, that's definitely a true one.
That was one thing I really agreed with Edge with in his book, because I read a lot of wrestlers' books when I was younger. You know, because they would even do TLC matches like on Raw and SmackDown, and like he hated that because he always felt like TLC should have been treated with the same respect as Hell in a Cell. I mean, that remark didn't age well, but I digress.
Yeah,
that's not.
I mean, no, but you know what though? Even still, Hell in a Cell is still a pay-per-view exclusive thing, even if it is like an every year thing now.
Right. And yeah, and even if it's experience degradation, that's far from Edge's fault. Yeah. But yeah, he said that TLC should just be like, you know, a pay-per-view type match. And
I will say, I do miss the days of WWE having actual pay-per-views rather than centering a pay-per-view around a match type. Like,
yeah.
I think Money in the Bank could be the one exception because that's like the one show a year where you really just like want to kind of set up your, you know, your title pictures with the Money in the Bank briefcases and stuff. So that I think makes sense. But like TLC, Hell in a Cell, that kind of stuff I think needs to go away.
Yeah.
Because like those are the types of matches that really should be saved for when it's necessary. Like this is a random ass Judgment Day in the middle of 2002 and there's a fucking Hell in a Cell match because of this Triple H Jericho feud that just can't seem to end.
Exactly. And that's another thing, too. Please, and I know they never will. I know it's falling on deaf ears and we're talking to no one, but, you know, make the Hell in a Cell a feud ender match again. You know, like, that was fucking... Like,
nowadays, it's practically a feud starter.
Yeah. Because, like, I'll tell you, growing up, the definitive Hell in a Cell, to me, in my childhood, was Shawn Michaels versus Triple H in 2004. Because at that point, you figure with the rivalry that started in 2002, like it just felt like it was never going to stop. That these two weren't going to, you know, stop hurting each other until one of them was dead. And, you know, them settling in the cell, like, that's what it was fucking made for.
Yeah.
And Kurt now going into the rest hold there. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. I just feel like WWE... And you know, I did a big thread on The Fiend today, and I wanted to do another one on, like, my whole distaste with, like, the WWE Fox partnership in ways that I've already talked to you about, like them trying to pander, them trying to, like, I don't know, be more like the NFL and showing that NFL personalities are really into wrestling. It's like, I just feel like back then, WWE
even though
just
the
owned what
NFL
it
personalities that they bring in are only like talking about guys that are either retired or dead.
Yeah, exactly. Or like just the top people, and they don't even really say anything new or insightful. It's just like they read off fucking cue cards.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, like back then, WWE just owned what it was. And of course, back at this time period, it wasn't a publicly traded company. But
oh yeah, I think it was, man. I think it became a publicly traded company in like, it might have been like 03, 04, but it was around this time.
Oh, interesting.
I think it. But I mean, let me look it up.
I didn't think it became a publicly traded company until much later.
Become publicly traded. Let's see. It was 99, dude.
Wow, what?
On October 9th, 1999, World Wrestling Federation Incorporated launched an initial public offering as a publicly traded company, trading on the New York Stock Exchange with the issuance of stock that then valued at $172.5 million.
Wow, I stand corrected, guys. I was wrong. But even so, then if it wasn't them being a publicly traded company that just had it, I guess it was really just becoming bigger and wanting to tap into that family market.
It's like sponsor culture. Like it's,
yeah,
you know, once you get all these sponsors and you have to appease them, that's when you stop really having control over what you are.
Like, I wish we could just go back to this, but with wrestlers having health cares and unions and shit.
Yeah.
Like, keep a robust medical system and keep a robust union system, but give me this. Because, like, yeah, I want the wrestlers protected and happy, but I miss this kind of programming, man. I can't lie.
Look at Edge with a belly-to-belly suplex. Wow.
Just the Rue angle. God damn. Yeah, that's actually a great point, Mets. This is a rare year where we got 2 Hell in a Cell matches in the same year. I feel like that doesn't happen. Like, at least it didn't happen that often in the era where it didn't have its own pay-per-view dedicated to it.
Yeah, speaking of Hell in a Cell, I was even getting ready to say, like, I don't like the idea of a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, but if you're gonna have a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, at least, like, think about it a few months ahead of time and start building a feud towards a Hell in a Cell blow-off.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, start a feud where the first match is at SummerSlam. Like, they start feuding immediately after the July pay-per-view, or maybe even at the July pay-per-view. Maybe somebody calls someone a title or something. And they that leads to their first match being at SummerSlam, where, let's suppose, the heel wins, and then or actually the babyface wins at SummerSlam. And then they build to another match, a Clash of Champions, where the heel wins. And then they have the big blow off at Hell in a Cell. And like, you can go either way, but like, the whole point is, you know, really build something up. Like, make it a rubber match, make it a blow off match, make it a feud ender, and just have the foresight to build to it, rather than like, oh, you know, Hell in a Cell, well, you know, it's coming up here in the next month, so let's really ramp up a feud for that. Like, I hate the way that they do it lately. I feel like Sasha probably was like the most well done Hell in a Cell feud that we've gotten in a while.
Right.
I just feel like the wrong person went over there. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Even when they get the build right, they don't get the actual winner right.
Now Edge.
It's Sasha on SmackDown, guys.
With all the blonde she's gonna put over.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, put Sasha on SmackDown now so that she can be fucking trapped under Bruce Pritchard's thumb.
I can't believe that I'm actually, you know, because at first I just wanted Kairi and Sasha on the same brand, but Kairi being on Raw might actually be the best fucking thing for her.
Yeah, because it seems like Paul Heyman actually has a vision. It might actually try and get some new people over.
Yeah, because like not only did she pin Becky Lynch on like 2 weeks ago, but on her first official week on the Raw brand, what a German by Kurt! He just exploded. They won the main event, man. They were in the main event match because that was the last match before the Funhouse segment, and Kabuki Warriors won. So like Kairi is part of a team that's actually getting pushed, and she's the champion. So like I can't complain right now. She's right where she needs to be.
Yeah, and
they've done more with her in a few weeks than
And now there won't be any Funhouse segments to be on after.
Yeah. Fucking Seth.
Can you dude? Don't blame Seth. Blame Fox.
I know. Oh wow, Impaler DDT.
That was like.
But yeah.
Sit out. That was a sit out variation. That was really different.
But yeah, again, I talked all about that on a huge Fiend thread I did today. If you guys want to read that, it's on my Twitter.
Oh, you did that today? Okay, nice. I might have to check that out.
Yeah. Yeah, I went really deep into that.
Nice.
Kurt's stunned here.
I like it when you go deep. Belly to belly.
Oh my god, what a throw by... My god, the way Kurt moved.
I think I just did a Maurice from the Hormone Monster. Maurice. Did an impression of it. I like it when you go deep.
Yeah.
That show. Oh my god.
Here Kurt moving with the quickness again. What a belly-to-belly throw.
Guys, if you haven't started watching Big Mouth, you're missing out. It's a great show.
It really fucking is, guys.
And like when we first saw like the trailer and stuff to it, we were like, God, this might be really stupid, but we'll take a chance on it. And we're so glad we did because it ended up being fucking great.
What a near fall. That was a great DDT by Edge and great near fall there by Kurt. But yeah, great freaking show. I would check it out, you guys. It's wonderful. Tackles some great themes, and I think it does every single one of them very adeptly. And when they get it wrong, because apparently the pansexual community didn't like the representation with Allie, and they got it wrong. One of the creators actually offered a sincere apology, which feels so rare today.
Oh, spirit of the ref!
Oh, ref bump. Cue low blows, baby. Because while the second eye might be integrity, the third eye is intelligence. What a German. Jesus Christ.
Kurt maintaining his integrity.
And Kurt also maintaining his intelligence. Not going for a cover, because what's the point of a cover if the referee's down? I will go for a steel chair, however.
Switch.
Night. Here. Oh.
Well, I mean, he's laying on Kurt, but the ref ain't.
Yeah, it's your own fucking fault, Adam. You speared the referee. I know.
Chiefin, we did. We loved it. It was amazing. We love South Park. It's the best.
Long live Integrity Farms. That's the thing. It's intensity, integrity, and intelligence.
Integrity, yes.
Kick to the face there by Angle.
Angle slam incoming. Oh.
Well, what? No.
Spear enough.
It's going to be another spear.
Got it.
A second spear.
Oh, the ref's recovering now. 1, 2. Oh, I thought.
Oh, Kurt. Wow, that's the second. So Kurt's eating 2 spears. Damn. I love them telling that story. Edge had Angle beat on the first spear, and then the second spear, he also had him beat, but the referee didn't recover in time.
Yep. God, if we would have been watching this, we would have been so angry. Look, we get that Kurt had to lose, but you didn't have to beat him 3 times in the same match. Jesus. Oh, wow, a spear by Kurt now. Oh, man. Damn, look at Kurt hype up. Angle slam, he got it. Pin. 1, 2. No. Wow.
God, if I would have been watching this on pay-per-view with family, I'd be so fucking into this. The near falls would just be sending me every time. Oh, Kurt, everything in ankle lock.
And he's got it, but Edge is immediately to the ropes. And the ref's seeing that he's at the ropes. Enziguri. Damn.
Oh, Enziguri. What an Enziguri.
This match alone might have made Edge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. These two just worked so... Oh, what an ankle pick. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think Edge gets talked about nearly enough as one of Angle's best opponents, because you obviously hear Benoit, Guerrero gets talked about, Michaels in their WrestleMania match and their little feud. Edge, though, him and Edge.
Oh, there's the small package. And that's it.
That's it. He caught Angle.
Angle looks like he's gonna cry. Oh my god. Edge saved there.
Angle was thinking, no, don't do this to me, please. I'm an Olympian.
And then he spent the next fucking week in a headgear with fake hair under it.
Oh, Angle now attacking Edge.
Not even a week, next month, really. He spent a while in that thing.
Yeah, Angle had a complex. But what was so great about SmackDown's writing then, when Angle finally embraced that he was bald, he got back on his A game again, and he got in contention for the Undisputed title. Like, I love that storytelling. Like, the only thing stopping Angle was Angle. Oh, there's the Impaler DDT again.
Oh my god. Edge just owned Kurt's face.
Yeah.
He beat him 3 times, and then he still got the upper hand post-match despite the attack from behind. Jesus Christ. Oh. Excuse me.
I love Chiefin's auto spell of Tragedy Burger. When you bite into it, you think about all the murders that took place to make this possible.
You take a bite, and you're just like, whoa, this is really good. This is awesome. How did you make this? And they're just like, wait for it. Like, what do you mean? This is delicious. Oh, this is so good. Oh, shit. What is happening right now? This is terrible. Why would you do this to me? It's the exact opposite of the Integrity Burger.
Edge pursuing Angle so he can get shaved bald.
Wow, you got all up in the mic there for that, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, God, Booker.
Oh, I knew we weren't done with this. Oh, God. This is going to be like a horrible joke.
Oh, shit, it's actually her, though.
God. This is going to be like... I have a bad
Goldust.
feeling I know where this is going. Might be Goldust.
I like to do it in the dark. Oh, God.
Book is feeling
The
it.
fucking sound effect, Jesus Christ.
Oh, it is Goldust.
Yep.
Oh, my God. Oh, she's into it. You did not return any phone calls.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Pants pulled down and everything. Jesus Christ.
Bought this nightcap for nothing.
Fucking Goldust.
Never forget there's...
God, that duo.
Next up, the Hell in a Cell matchup. But yeah, never forget their 7-Eleven segment. I'll let you take a slip of my... I'll let you have a slip of my Slurpee if you let me have a bite of your wiener.
God damn it. Stop it! First squee of the show. Damn, it took you almost an hour. It took you over an hour and a half to get there. Wow.
Yeah, I've just been enjoying mellowing out to the nostalgia, man. I didn't say it at the beginning like I normally like to, but thank you so much, Chiefin, because he donated a pretty penny for us to live react to this, $27. And we hope we've made it worth your while, man, because I've been having a great time just reliving this.
And here we go.
And
Triple
look,
H versus Chris Jericho. Hell in a Cell.
this will be my most old man yelling at clouds moment. Look, a Hell in a Cell that's actually a Hell in a Cell and not a fucking red playground looking thing.
Oh, God, no. You know why they do that, though, right?
Why do they do that?
To sell toys.
It all comes back to marketing, like you said.
Yep.
So to save wrestling, we clearly need to dismantle capitalism. That's what I'm hearing.
Unironically, would help. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, especially because Vince McMahon himself is such a huge fan of capitalism that if we would dismantle it, he would leave the country and just leave the company to Triple H.
I'm not gonna stay in a country that aspires to make Cuba, damn it! Again, this breakdown here.
You went a little glottal with that. I don't know.
Oh, there's Triple H.
Look at that fucking broad-shouldered motherfucker. Walking with his arms out to here.
All about the trach and how you break it.
Oh my god.
Of course, I don't think there'll be any threat of that in this match.
Do you know what's really, really sad, though?
What's that?
Like, we get nostalgia over this time, and this time was great, but, like, WWE has been fucking amazing as recently as, like, earlier this year. Like, SmackDown, first 4 months of this year was fucking great.
Yeah.
So Ambrose wasn't on SmackDown for the first 4 months of this year. That was all. It was Daniel Bryan. It was the Usos. It was The Miz. It was, Becky was on SmackDown at that time. Like, there was so much greatness on, like, and
yeah, the stacked women's division that they never really fully utilized.
No, dude, that was before the women's division on SmackDown really was stacked.
Oh, wow, okay.
It was before Ember and Kyrie were even on SmackDown. Like, this was, or, you know, before WrestleMania, I'm talking.
Oh, okay.
And, like, leading up to WrestleMania. Like, everything with Bryan, with Kofi, with Ali, you know, all that stuff. Like, all the promos, like, the Usos were still on SmackDown. Dude, I'm telling you, man, everything that has happened since WrestleMania this year has been such absolute garbage that it makes us forget how good the show was, especially SmackDown before WrestleMania this year.
Yeah. And the only thing was, WrestleMania itself was fantastic this
year. It's like a fucking different universe since WrestleMania. Because the build-up to WrestleMania on the SmackDown side was great. WrestleMania as a show was pretty fucking great. And everything after WrestleMania was just trash. Like, how do you even manage to fuck up the post-WrestleMania Raw? Seriously. Because they did that.
Yeah.
This was, in my opinion at least, this year was the worst WrestleMania Raw that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
And then they did the shake-up and made everything even worse somehow. Because you bring the Usos over to Raw, and they, all of a sudden, now they're cutting fucking comedy bullshit promos on the Revival, and they're overly scripted. And, like, you bring all these women over to SmackDown, but you don't ever use any of them. And, like, they just ruined it. Like, and it's not necessarily that they ruined it because of the draft, but they ruined people because they were drafted and then never used. Like, Buddy Murphy to SmackDown got 3 fucking matches, you know? Like, that's... God, it's actually unbelievable how incompetent everything has been since WrestleMania, given how great WrestleMania was and the build to it.
Yeah.
And hell, even on the Raw side, like, I can't stand Ronda Rousey and Charlotte, but they made that match feel like the biggest deal over on Raw.
Yeah. And there is Jericho.
Yeah, Chief, and then the wild card rule happened. That wasn't until, like, I want to say, like, May or June, though. I think it was May. But yeah, like, it's funny, too, because they're saying, like, the wild card rule's over, and yet Lacey Evans was explicitly drafted to SmackDown last Friday, and then she was on Raw this week.
Yeah. I just feel like it's a mess. Like,
it is, dude, it is. And now fucking Bruce Pritchard is going to be in charge. I'm telling you, man, Raw is going to be the brand to watch going forward. I think Raw is going to be the brand to watch between now and WrestleMania. Like, Raw is going to get all the big deal storylines. Heyman is going to be mostly running things. Obviously, everything's going to still have to run through the McMahon filter, but Heyman is going to be the one whose vision we're going to be seeing. And SmackDown is just going to be a fucking Bruce Pritchard bullshit dumpster fire. And of course,
I swear,
SmackDown now, so we get to enjoy his downfall too.
Yeah. Here comes Triple H.
Yep. Before this match gets started, I am going to go to the bathroom real quick. So if you want to like talk to chat or whatever.
Absolutely, brother. I got you. You take your time.
I don't need to take. I'll be done within a minute.
Just go do it. I got you.
Yep.
And Triple H has got his game face on, pun intended. He knows that before he can really focus on the Undisputed title, which he lost at Backlash, he's going to have to run through Jericho, really put Chris Jericho behind him. Jericho, of course, wants to put demons behind him as well, losing the Undisputed title to Triple H at WrestleMania 18 after a 4-month reign. Jericho said in the lead up to this feud, I was Undisputed champion for 4 glorious months. You only held it for 4 lousy weeks. And it has just been personal between these two. And there's the spitting of water. Triple H, Hell in a Cell being his match. But I think Vince is confident that if Jericho can win here tonight, they can put Triple H down in his match. So a lot riding on this for McMahon and company. Especially because, let's not forget, he humiliated Stephanie at the altar after they exposed the McMahon plot to rope Hunter in with a fake pregnancy. Tried to screw Triple H out of the main event of WrestleMania. Of course, they failed, thanks in large part to the efforts of Ric Flair. And it's quite funny how that would come back around, given how close Triple H and Rick would become. Cell getting locked here. Jericho is going to get in the ring now. Jericho thinking to himself, I've got to pin this ass right here at Hell in a Cell, or Judgment Day, in the Hell in a Cell tonight. Jericho, you see the trash talking there? Let's see if chat's got anything to say here. That's just it, Chiefin. You said it better than I could have. In order to get an Undisputed title match, we got that championship being vied for tonight between Undertaker and Hulk Hogan. Triple H and Jericho have to go through hell to get it.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back, friend.
I'm happy to be here before the match started.
Absolutely. Now,
has the bell even rung yet? Because, yeah, I'm seeing Jericho going after Triple H now.
Yeah, I didn't have the volume on for the bell ring, admittedly. I really haven't done that all show. Again, I've really been mellowing out to this, but...
Yeah, that's totally understandable, though. Thank you so much, Chiefin, for this request, because...
Absolutely.
We get to really revisit WWE when it was actually good. We're so happy to do.
Hi, knee there, shades of Harley raced by the game.
We only hate WWE in 3 dimensions, not 4.
Yeah. That's the thing, too, to your point, it's not even like we're one of those people that's like, no, from this point onward, everything sucks. Like, they have those moments of brilliance. They're like, you could be so good now, especially with the roster you have. It's just everything creatively that just makes me want to rip what little hairs left on my head out.
Yeah.
Triple H just pummeling them.
I was thinking earlier, too, about how amazing SmackDown was in late 2016 and early 2017.
Yeah, because what era was that now? And Jericho...
That was like immediately post-new brand split with Ambrose and Cena and Styles like killing it on the mic every week.
So the beginning of the era, right, of SmackDown is like the land of opportunity, right? Because that's what I feel like that era was.
Yes. Yeah, basically everything from that initial new draft until, Jinder winning the title.
Yeah.
Or really until Orton winning the title, because then he ended up dropping it to Jinder, and Orton winning the title was kind of shitty too, so.
Now Jericho, here are these Mount punches.
Like if you
we're gonna see.
If you look at SmackDown as being in seasons, the season that started with that new draft and ended with Randy Orton burning down the Wyatt compound was the greatest SmackDown season in years.
Yeah.
And then they fumbled the ball.
Triple H now, these right hands to Jericho. You're going to see two men bleed here tonight. Irish whip. Jericho reverses.
That was.
Oh, man.
That was also the talking smack era.
Oh, God. That was so good, man.
Yeah.
You knew it was the beginning of the end when they axed that shit. Like, because you know WWE, I'll give them credit to this. When a downfall's coming, they fully commit.
Yeah. they tank better than the 2019 Dolphins.
Yeah. Like, that's my rule now. No more hoping that they could right the ship just because they made a wrong turn or something. Nah, fam. We're going right into that whirlpool, whether you like it or not.
Yep.
And now Jericho into the cell wall. And again, Jericho's back into the cell. And what a clothesline there by the game.
John, I
want Jericho already bleeding.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he is.
I saw blood on his arm there. But you were saying something, and I apologize. I didn't mean to cut you off. What'd you say?
Yeah, I might be forgetting something, but Chiefin said in chat, WWE's creative must be like the joke South Park did about China changing everything, except Vince is playing the role of China.
Oh, well, because remember, in South Park, you had to change everything. Well, yeah, because, like, they had to change everything to appease China, and it's like everything goes to Vince, as you yourself noted. So creative could have these inspired ideas, but if Vince doesn't like it, that doesn't mean shit.
Oh, okay. I wasn't. That was where it was going.
2. Kick out there by Jericho. Man. Got Jim Ross and the King on commentary. I mean, I can't hear them because I always want to, like, hear you and stuff. But, man, like, this was the era where, like, I wanted to be Jim Ross and I wanted to see action like this. For so many reasons, I'm glad my dreams didn't pan out. See, kids, let that be a lesson to you. Sometimes your dreams not coming true is a good thing for you. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
And I know, like...
Child, you're dumb and you don't know any better, right?
Exactly. Like, I know out of context that would seem like a really horrible, like, oh, is John doing a scumbag thing? No, I'm 100% serious. Sometimes your dreams not working out is a good thing for you. You just got to keep an open mind. Now, Triple H is back into the cell wall. Jericho's arm just oozing blood right now. Yeah. See, Ashton gets it. And Jericho, right into the steel steps. The Winnipeg native. Blood the arm and all.
I thought you were going to have a new, like, nickname for Jericho.
No. I think I peaked at Pacemaker, honestly. And now Triple H, is he thinking maybe a pedigree on the steel steps? Looking out to the crowd here. No, he's not even thinking pedigree. He's thinking pile driver. Holy shit.
Oh,
and he goes down to the floor. Wow, that was rough. Oh, my God. Look at...
Catapult him. Oh, man.
Oh, my God, right into that.
That had to suck for Jericho, too.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'd say. Oh, my God. Jericho now on the offensive. Jericho's bringing a ladder into a Hell in a Cell match. Oh, my God. Shit's about to get crazy now. Oh, there it is. Oh, my God. I guarantee you one thing, folks. You won't see a ref stoppage tonight. That ladder right in the face of Triple H. And I think the game's now busted open.
Probably.
Yeah, he is. I could see it. And now he's going to great face with the cell wall.
Oh, man.
This would I'm not Parmesan.
More if it wasn't for my nose taking the fall for me.
His nose is so fucking huge. Jesus
It
Christ.
is, dude. It's gigantic. It's like not really. It's not real. I don't think it's real. I think it's just a hologram.
If you took Triple H's nose and Robbie Eagles' forehead, you'd be well on your way to one ugly motherfucker. Ow, Jericho. Tendon to the arm there.
Oh, man.
Another ladder shot there, right to the face.
Triple H's nose plus Robbie Eagles' forehead equals the Pokemon nose pass.
Is that an actual thing?
It is. I want to show you so that you can tell me how right I am.
Oh, God, do I need to? It sounds so ugly. And Triple H right into the ladder there.
It's hideous, but it's hilarious because it's fitting.
Yeah, you can just post that in the chat. Let me know when you have, and yeah, we can all revel in that together or despair at that together. I don't know which.
There you go.
And
I posted
Jericho throwing the ladder right on the game. Oh, that'll tear a quad. I think he's favoring his arm, though, to be fair.
I posted it.
Okay, there. I'm seeing it now. Wow, kill it.
I'm right.
Jesus. Oh, absolutely.
Big ass nose, big ass forehead. Fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
Chief and nose pass is so ugly.
And Jericho now talking trash to Triple H. Triple H with the body shots.
Matt's promo pass doesn't have much of a forehead at all, so that wouldn't have worked.
Oh, Triple H right to the cell wall again.
This is Hell in a Cell, folks.
God, it's crazy because Triple H would compete in a Hell in a Cell match and the first ever Elimination Chamber in the same year.
Wow. Yeah, so, Chamber was later that year, wasn't it?
Yeah, Chamber was November at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
And then he would do a 3 stages of Hell match after that. Yeah, Triple H did a lot of gimmick matches in 2002. I'm just now realizing. Holy shit.
Yeah, man, that's how they got him over. They had to prove that he was tough. That's why he was also in the whole Cactus Jack feud. It was really like WWE trying to really prove how tough he was to try and get him over. Oh, the hands! Ow!
Oh, my God. Jericho favoring the knee as well, it looks like. Oh, what a chair shot to the back. And Bulldog right into the ladder. And Triple H, oh man, the blood worsening on the head there.
Let me ask you this, man. Was it just Triple H, or did WWE just do more gimmick matches in general in 2002?
That's probably it. I mean,
now I'm seeing Chiefin is saying apparently Jericho was involved in a TLC match in 2002, and Triple H was also in an unsanctioned street fight at SummerSlam 2002. Like, it seems to me like...
Well, yeah, because that was the match with Michaels at SummerSlam. Jericho's TLC match, that was Raw Roulette on that one Raw where all those tag teams and Kane had to defend the World Tag Team titles in a handicap match because Hurricane, I think, was taken out. Because that was the whole lead into the Kane Triple H feud that we all want to forget.
I low-key miss... like the Taboo Tuesday type pay-per-views where they let the crowd choose.
Yeah, if you're going to do like a gimmick type pay-per-view, bring that shit back. I also saw James say on Twitter that he missed like the championship scramble matches, and I was kind of into those too. Like, I don't know.
What were championship matches? How'd they work?
Do you remember those matches where like it was 5 competitors, but you started out with 2 and like every 5 minutes a new competitor would enter? And then like once all 5 entered, like, you know, there'd be 5 minutes left on the clock. But here's the thing. you could get pins in those 5-minute intervals, and you would be the interim champion, but only in the final 5 minutes. Whoever was the champion when the clock hit 0, that was the world champion, definitively.
Oh,
so, like,
wow, that sounds crazy.
Yeah, it could have had the potential to be a clusterfuck, but I feel like WWE handled it pretty well. Oh, and Jericho, human, javelin, lawn dart, and so on, and then his feet just walked face first into the ring post. And Triple H now recovering.
I prefer egg scrambles, thanks.
Oh, you. And Jericho's face right into the steel steps there.
Jericho. Wow, Triple H is really staying on top of him.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, man. When was the last time AEW had blood? Was that week 1?
Oh, that's the Tim White spot. Jesus Christ.
My God. Tim White.
And that's why he wasn't a referee anymore. Yeah. You hate to see it.
Wait, is that legitimately like the last thing that he's ever done as a referee? Did he retire after that?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Chair shot to the head, also something I don't miss. And Jericho now cover here. Yeah.
Did you see the bump he took? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, oh my God. Oh my God. And Jericho picking Tim White up. Oh, and Jericho not going to make it worse. Oh.
Oh, dude. Apparently, he had one other match after this that he reffed, and it was WrestleMania 20, Jericho versus Christian, and he re-injured the same shoulder in that match, doing the 3 count for the win, and that was when he ended his career.
Oh, wow.
And then, you know, a year later, or a year and a half later, in December of 2005, was when he did the whole Armageddon appearance with Josh Matthews and the That's Not Wise thing. And that whole series with the suicidal thing.
Oh, double A spine buster.
Spine buster!
Oh, and now they're using the bolt cutters to get the cell door open to get to Tim White.
Try and get to Tim White and get a new ref in there.
Yeah, they're checking on Tim here. I think you can even hear Tim mouthing like that his shoulder doesn't feel right. Oh, Jericho!
Whoa!
Oh, the knee right into the face
boot into
of
the chair into the face.
Man. Oh, now Triple H lifting up the ring skirt. What's he looking for? Is he looking for? Is that the sledgehammer? It is.
Sledgy.
Oh God, Jericho!
Oh, and he clocked
right
him
to the head. I mean, that should be the end of the match right there.
Yeah, I mean, if it was current day WWE, there would be a ref stoppage.
Yeah. Don't do it, Paul. Do you really want to be this way?
Oh, God. Triple H counted his own 3 count. Wow.
Well, I mean, when you're that much of a mark for yourself.
He is.
I just want to go on the record and say I won that match.
Like, don't get me wrong, Triple H isn't as much of a self-mark as, like, Austin Aries and Low-Key, but he's a tier below that.
Yeah. Now Jericho crawling out of the cell.
Bloody head and all from the sledgy.
I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot. Now Triple H in pursuit. Oh, but Jericho, I think, is lying in wait at the cell door.
Oh, yeah.
Right to the face. Oh my God, that nose. That's the nose cam right there.
God, those side profile shots of Triple H are not flattering at all.
Nah.
By the way, did you hear Seth Rollins got pulled from the Team Hogan versus Team Flair match at Crown Jewel?
Yeah, Team Hogan just got nerfed.
You mean improved?
I wonder... What was that?
I said you mean improved.
I wonder who's going to replace Seth, though. That's my thing.
Hogan himself.
Yeah. One more time, brother.
Dude, if you thought I was joking, you got another thing coming. I was dead serious. It's gonna be Hogan.
God, you really want to give one of your last leg drops to Saudi Arabia, Hulk?
Yeah, man. He's gonna get that fucking payday is what he's gonna get.
Yeah. Did somebody say money?
Yeah, Hogan and Flair are definitely gonna be in the match. WWE heard that crowd reaction when they were teasing they were going to have a match with each other, and they were just like, you know what, we should capitalize on this. Because
Jericho!
They capitalize on old-timers that get over, but not current guys that get over.
And Jericho was thinking, I got to pedigree this ass, but DDT to the announce table.
Oh my God.
Jericho's probably just thinking, can't you let me have anything? No! I mean, yeah, Jericho got the sledgehammer shot. Now he just got DDT'd. He couldn't even do Triple H's pedigree to the table. Jericho getting bitched out again by Triple H. Jericho just thinking to himself, one day there's going to be a company that exists. It's going to be owned by another billionaire. And I'm going to go there and I'm going to stick it to Vince. One day. Oh, barbed wire 2x4. Come on, let Chris use it on you first. You've already gotten everything. Oh, Jericho now scaling the cell. He's trying to get out of the range of that 2x4. Oh, and Jericho now on the top of the cell there. Oh my God.
He's all the way at the top, and I love that Triple H, there's like an actual band around the 2x4 that he wrapped around his arm to climb up with it.
Yeah. Nice. Get it, Chris. Get it before he gets it. He did. Now use it. Yeah.
He finally got something.
Yeah. You see that, guys? I'm hardcore, too. Yeah, you see that, Cactus? Who'd you ever beat? Yeah. Ayatollah, rock and roller. And he's going to try and use it again here. And he does right across the back. Damn. Jericho's just like, I'm the king of the world.
They've scaled the cell, John.
Oh my God.
What happened to the 2x4? I don't see it anymore.
Maybe Jericho disposed of it. Oh,
he's gonna do the walls on the top of the cell. What? Let's see you get to the ropes now, bitch.
There are no ropes to reach.
Oh man! Wait. Oh shit! The referee is going up top. That's Mike Chioda.
Ask him. I just got here, dude. Relax.
Chioda isn't even going out onto the grate. He is just chilling on the bars. Oh, he is going out onto the grate now. Okay.
That's a lot of weight. Oh, there's the 2x4.
Yeah, I briefly saw it. Oh, Triple H is reaching for it. Oh, he kicked Jericho away.
Well, this camera angle, holy shit.
It's really cool, yeah.
It really makes you, like, feel the peril that these two are in on top of the
It makes
cell.
you feel the size of the cell, too. Like how high up those guys are.
Oh, Jericho's like, come on! You didn't ask him! This is on you!
Oh, the low blow!
But Jericho's like, wow. My voice got really high there. I should be, like, in a band or something. Oh, shit!
He's gonna pedigree him. Oh
no!
He drop! Oh, but he didn't go through it.
Yeah. Triple H is like, I'm smarter than Mick Foley.
I was going to say, yeah, has anybody gone through the top of the cell since Mick in 97?
Not that I remember, no.
Was it 97 or was it 98? I think it was 97, right?
You might even be thinking 2000, brother, I want to say. Because no, that was, no, I know what you're asking. Because it was 98 with Taker, but he actually did go through the cell again, I think, in 2000 at No Way Out against Triple H.
Oh my God, Mick, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, Triple H is like, go through the cell, 2 words, net worth. And now Jericho getting hit with the 2x4 and barbed wire.
Jesus.
And Jericho kicking out.
Fucking Foley. And you know, if anyone current day would be willing to do that, you know who it is?
Who's that?
Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, Kevin Owens, for the right moment, for the right feud, for the right moment, for the right opponent, Kevin Owens would be willing to go through the cell.
Oh, Jericho trying to escape.
Another pedigree onto the cell.
Yep. That's it.
1, 2, 3. That actually is it, yeah.
Triple H going over because this is our lives now.
This was even before the Reign of Terror, too. Like,
yeah, it was the precursor.
It was, yeah. This was like slightly OP Triple H. Just wait until the next year's WrestleMania.
Actually, you know what? 02 to 03 was, depending on what vantage point you look at it from, it wasn't a bad year for either guy, because Jericho would join Triple H in the very first Elimination Chamber, so Jericho was in on that. Chiefin already mentioned he did the TLC for Raw Roulette, and Jericho got that great Mania match with Michaels the next year in 03. So, like, that whole period for Jericho really wasn't that bad. Triple H, on the other hand, got the winning end of a white supremacist storyline with Booker T. So, you know, I guess...
Yeah, that's why I said wait until the next year's pay-per-view, the next year's WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That's a big oof.
God, seeing what Booker T did on this show tonight and seeing Triple H in a cell, it would be amazing what their career trajectories would be like at next year's WrestleMania, because Booker T got so over. And Triple H, of course, had turned heel, like, long before that Mania, but... because this would be, like, his last few months as a babyface.
Honestly, I didn't even realize he was a babyface in this match.
Oh, yeah, Jericho was totally the heel because he was working at the behest of Vince McMahon. And obviously Jericho was like the arrogant, you know, king of the world. I got to pin this ass, you know, former undisputed champion.
Oh, Jericho's crying.
It should have been me.
Wow, I really did precede Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
Oh, squeak number 2.
That was a baby squeak, but we'll count it. And Triple
We'll
H.
call it
Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle trying to find a way out.
Trying to avoid getting his head shaved. It just ran right past. But he's going to sneak back around the corner, isn't he? He's going to peek. Oh, you son of a... Oh my God, this fucking show. I love it.
Oh, what commercial is this? Whoa, what is happening? It's like for forcible entry or something, isn't it?
Oh, God. A commercial like this, and then it's for something called forcible entry.
Or no, it could be another Get the F Out campaign commercial.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep. WWE New York. And that's Tori Wilson and Maven. Oh, damn. I think Tori was still with Tajiri at this time.
Yeah.
And I know she flirted with Maven a little bit.
Wow, JR looks so young there. That's crazy.
He does.
With his little Harry Potter glasses that he's got going on.
Oh, man. This is such a great duo.
I know that Lawler is historically problematic, but he's been, like, pretty damn good on Raw commentary for the most part.
Which is funny because he said in an interview recently he's not having fun with it at all. But, like, maybe that's precisely what makes him good.
That's actually really funny. I did not know that. Like, it's unfortunate for him, for all parties involved. Because I have actually grown a new appreciation for Vic Joseph. Because I was never a big fan of his, but I really enjoy him on Raw commentary.
It's Billy and Chuck!
Was this before or after their entire relationship was exposed as a sham because of the wedding?
Before. But this would be the tag team, Billy and Chuck with Rico, that would inspire me, James, and Sal's unit of Beta and Cock with Chico. God, we never got to live up to our potential. And Billy and Chuck are now going to defend the world.
Did you guys ever
tag
actually
title.
have any matches in Puitov?
Not that I know of, but it was something I always wanted to do. Like, because I always do, like, serious gimmicks and stuff. If I was to ever do comedy, like, I wanted to do it with those two. It would have been so disturbing for everyone else. And Billy and Chuck getting ready to
I love the
world
for
tag team
everyone
title
else.
against Rikishi and a mystery partner, probably tagging up with both cheeks of his ass. Oh, my God. Look at how big he is. Holy shit.
Yeah. He was fucking gigantic. Hey kids, this is what obesity looks like. You should not aspire to it.
Yeah, no.
You okay? Was that another squee?
A little.
Okay. I think we can effectively say we're up to 2 since you had 2 half squees.
Yeah.
Big quiche. So did Rico like turn heel or face or whatever here? Like, or was it just like a one-time thing? Or
Rico was very loyal to Billy and Chuck. He was not friends with this when this all happened. Yeah. It'll be cool seeing this reveal again.
Rikishi's chosen opponent or chosen partner.
Rico,
He's distraught. Okay, I thought it was a voluntary thing, like he wanted to be it.
No.
It was like assigned to them. Okay. Because Rikishi looks pissed too.
Man, Rico's sideburns were legend status.
They were challenging Matt Jackson for the GOAT.
Come on, boys. Now Rikishi's saying to Rico, go to the corner.
From what I remember, Rico was a genuinely good worker too.
God damn it, Jeff. Survivor Series 02.
Oh yeah, because Jeff wasn't in position for something. Or no, Rico was on the top rope and Jeff was supposed to push him off of it, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Fucking Jeff Hardy, man. For all the good that he has been a part of in his career, he's also directly responsible for some of the worst moments in wrestling history.
Yeah.
That shit, Victory Road 2011. I'm sure there's more that I'm just not thinking of, but still, just those two alone is enough.
Yeah. Oh. Billy Gunn there, missing the dropkick, and now Rico arguing with a fan.
Honestly, Victory Road 2011 is going to go down as one of the top 5 or so worst moments in wrestling history. Like, it's a completely different era, than when you would expect anyone to be shooting on people, and Sting literally had to shoot on Jeff Hardy to keep him down for the 3.
Yeah.
Because he was that fucking belligerent. Oh, what a belly there from Chuck.
Chuck Palumbo.
He was one of those WCW Monster Factory guys, wasn't he?
I believe so, yeah.
Or not the Monster Factory. What was it? There was a WCW training ground that had all these big, tall, ripped, athletic dudes that they just kind of taught moves to and didn't actually teach.
Didn't they call that the power plant or something?
The power plant. Thank you. Yes. The WCW Power Plant. It was Chuck Palumbo, Mark Jindrak, Sean O'Hare, all these big, jacked, athletic dudes that just couldn't wrestle or talk a lick, but they knew some moves.
And now, another shot there by Chuck Palumbo.
That's basically what NXT is now. They get you in really, really good shape, and they teach you how to do some cool shit. But they don't really teach you the business.
I just realized that Teddy Long is the official for this contest here.
Yeah, he is. After all, it is a tag team match, player.
Yeah. Teddy Long counting the 3. Holla, holla, holla. Ring the bell.
God. What years were Teddy Long in charge of SmackDown? That was 09 to 2012 maybe?
Oh no, even before that, brother. That was
Oh, really? Before 09? I thought Vicky was more before that.
No, you got your years mixed up actually. Because Teddy Long, I think, was 04 to that point.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because Angle was GM for a little bit. But then Teddy Long took his place once Angle was returning to the active roster to finish his feud with Eddie.
Oh, Keisha sat down. And the breakup there by Billy. But Teddy Long was the GM in 2012 for the Big Laurinaitis feud. I remember that.
Right. Yeah, Teddy was GM for a long time. He had a long tenure. Drop kick.
And
there.
I know Vicky was GM somewhere in the middle there.
Oh, here comes Rico.
Oh, he kicked
Rico.
his own guy. I mean, his opponent, but his own guy.
Oh, super kick there by
Rikishi kicked his own guy on purpose. His tag partner. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Rikishi and Rico, tag team champions.
What? That's amazing. I don't remember this ever happening. I do not remember a lick of this at all. Keish just holds the titles up himself. Fuck off, Rico. I don't want you. He leaves it behind for Rico. Oh, Keish was great, man.
I love the look of those tag titles back then, too.
See, and Rikishi, I have so much more respect for because he sired the Usos.
Yeah.
And those guys are incredible.
Yeah, Billy and Chuck are apoplectic. They are no longer tag team champions. Rico has the other half of those tag titles.
Oh my god, yeah, he does. And it was Rico's kick that did the job too, because Rico's kick was what kept Billy down for the 3 count.
Yeah.
Oh, and now Rikishi doing his dance. Oh my god, the pyro! For what?
Well, he did just win a championship, so...
I know, but it's a tag title that he didn't even want to win with his partner. It seems like such an excessive use of pyro.
Wonder if Rico's going to pick up his tag title on the way out.
Yeah, the other two guys are going to walk past it, and Rico's going to see it and be like, ooh, that's mine. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. He's going to hold it behind himself. He's like, I'm a champion, but y'all aren't going to be happy about it.
Oh, Edge is still in pursuit of Angle.
Classic. Oh, there he is. He got.
Oh, damn.
Oh, send it to the door. Man.
Yeah, fuck you, cue ball. I'm gonna shave your head.
Yeah. I mean, he's been clipping away bits and pieces of Edge's hair for weeks anyway. Might as well just finish the job, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. He's taking him up to the outside, like into the arena.
Oh, we're gonna cut somebody's hair, he says.
Oh, he's taking him out of the barber setup, I bet. Yeah. Barber, get your ass out here.
No, Edge trying to fight back.
Oh my God. You know who couldn't? Oh, jeez.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Edge fucking bounced off of it. Jesus Christ.
That face plant.
Oh, Edge starting to fight back a little bit, starting to mount an offensive.
Oh, Kurt though.
Oh, he avoided it. Sleeper, yes, go to sleep. Oh my God, this was so entertaining. Where is this these days?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Look at Kurt. He's fading.
No.
He's fading,
No.
yo. He's fading.
No, fuck you, Edge, no.
Way too much fun with this. This is amazing. He got him down. He got him down. Yes. Shave it, ref. Shave it.
Quick before Kurt wakes up.
Oh, he's getting some of it. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is classic.
I think Edge needs something else. There we go.
He's doing it backwards. He's holding the clipper.
I did see some hair come off, though.
Oh, now you're starting to really see it. You're holding it backwards, though, Edge. It's really weird. I find it really that he's never seen anyone or himself used a clipper.
He should have just handed it to the barber and kept him in
I think
place.
that's actually, like, really painful, too, so Kurt no-selling it the whole time is kind of impressive. Because, like, you're literally pulling his hair while you're shaving it. Oh, my God. The barber's trying to show him how to hold it. The barber's like, this way, buddy, this way. You're going to kill the guy. Oh, snap. Bald Kurt.
Oh, man.
If we weren't already so used to it, this would have been a real sight to behold.
It was for me as a kid.
Cream. We're going to get the shaving cream. Here we go. Oh, my God. Yes. Oh, God. Oh, dude. That's dangerous.
Yeah,
Did you give him a blade? Fuck. If Kurt doesn't end up bloody by the end of this, I'll be shocked. That's what it's all about right there. The pile.
I'm waking him up. Kurt.
You son of a bitch! And then he gets knocked out again. Oh my God, yes. Oh, they played Kurt's theme so they could do it. Here we go. You're bald. You're bald. They're doing it. Oh my God, that sign was great. Oh my God, this is classic. This is great. They're actually chanting "You're bald." That's amazing. Oh my god. And that fucking hairpiece that he used to wear under his headgear was legendary too. My god.
Yeah.
Chad Gable could be having moments like that.
Yeah.
But instead
we're getting Shorty Gable. Yeah. All right.
Here we go. Wait, is this?
Main event.
I don't think this is next, is it?
Yeah, it is. It is, dude. What? We did everything except.
Are we already at the end of the show? What? Wow.
How great was this, huh?
It really has been. Thanks again, Chief, man. This has been A+ material.
And this is Undertaker becoming #1 contender controversially. And then Taker would actually take credit for Hogan's win here. I don't want your help, Taker, but let me take advantage of it anyway. Yeah! Hulkamania, baby! Taker taking credit.
Oh, man. So Taker was the heel, huh?
Yep.
Oh,
God, some of the segments for this feud were a bit ridiculous.
The Yappa Pie strap match, brother.
Oh yeah, Hogan taking Taker's bike.
Remember when Hogan couldn't even get the bike to start?
Yeah, you're so old.
He was trying to start it to drive up to Taker, and he couldn't get it to start. See, they had to cut away from it. Oh God! Oh geez, Hulk, no! Hulk!
What is it with Hogan and driving like semis?
It's compensation.
I think Hogan looking in that ridiculous bike get up. This is what I was talking about. These segments, he's just dragging Hogan with the bike. I mean, look at that.
Guy,
look at that image.
Just see this fucking guy in all leather with his helmet on, and all that you really notice is the fucking Fu Manchu.
And that's where the video package ends. Wow.
Oh my God. Oh jeez.
Taker looking to become undisputed champion. I already mentioned the historical backdrop. Undertaker would win his first WWE championship back in 1991 against Hogan. And a lot's changed since then. At least relative to this particular point.
Oh my God.
Oh, I think Taker's wearing the weighted belt of Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, he is. Oh my God.
Oh, I guess whatever rip this was, didn't have Voodoo Child, but like the fucking network version. Which isn't like bad, mind you, but man. You can't beat Hendrix.
Yeah.
Which again, as I said, knowing what a racist piece of shit Hogan is, like he never deserved that theme to begin with.
Ugh.
And now there's Hulkamania. All the flexing and ballyhoo. I will say though, and I hate to give the devil his due, but you know, when you're great at the you know, over the top aspect of wrestling, and you're like great character. Like, you always got to give credit. Hogan at this time, his staying power and his crowd control. I'll never forget the SmackDown before Judgment Day, before this very pay-per-view, where Montreal just sustained an ovation for Hogan for what felt like 5 to 7 minutes. And, like, Hogan couldn't even talk. Hogan started to cry in the ring. I think he even looked at him and he's like, why? Like, he couldn't even understand him with his big fucking ego. He couldn't understand how they could sustain a champ for this long. And now Taker there with the strap. And now intimidating Hebner. And again going after Hogan with it.
Oh, he's got the belt buckle now. He's going to crack him with it. Oh, another whip. Oh, my God. Taker's just like, I'm going to trade this belt back for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's got it knuckled up. Oh, but the block.
Hogan.
The 3 punches. 4. Wind up.
Wind it up.
Nice. Oh,
Hogan.
Got it. This is a street fight, I believe, right?
No, this is just a regular match. I just don't know why they're letting this continue.
Maybe the bell hasn't rung yet.
Maybe. You know, Taker loved playing, like, the big evil biker character. I actually heard, like, a little while ago that when they told him, we want you to go back to, like, the Dead Man in 04, he really wasn't
Oh, there's
happy.
the bell. The bell just rang.
Okay, there we go. He wasn't happy because he liked that that his big evil, Red Devil kind of character, with the bike and everything, got more talking time and everything. And I think Taker liked to talk. That was a funny thing I learned. Flair in the corner there.
Did your video just skip?
Not that I'm aware of. I should still be good over
here. It must have just been on my end then. We might be desynced now, though. Give me a running time.
What's your running time? 2:26, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Okay, we're good.
4.
We're good.
All right.
I was just a second off.
Hulkamania. He's feeling it. Lariat over the rope there.
Oh,
and now he's pulling
the shirt. Oh, snap.
And you heard the crowd pop.
God damn.
And Hogan, Austin, Taker, like, this show was stacked.
Yeah, dude. This was the most stacked era of WWE because they had just bought WCW the year before. Everyone was kind of fully integrated. It was post-invasion storyline, and it was just one massive stacked roster. And it was before Austin and Brock, really specifically before Austin left. And before, I think it was even before The Rock left full time because he was probably just off filming Scorpion King at this point or something like that.
Right.
Because Rock would be back after this, I'm pretty sure. Oh!
And all shots there. Taker's bandana looking all funny. Dude, either take it off or adjust it. There you go.
Yeah, after the match with Hogan at Mania that year was when Rock took time off. I'm pretty sure that was when he did Scorpion King. I'm going to have to look it up.
Man, Taker with the spiked hair and that forehead. A grown Robbie Eagles looking ass. All right, there by Hogan.
Oh no, Scorpion King actually came out like a week or two after WrestleMania 18. So it would have been to film The Rundown, actually.
Oh, wow.
It was either The Rundown or Walking Tall. It would have been one of the two of them. Because he did those two almost back to back. But he did end up right back in wrestling then.
Taking out, wringing the arm out of Hogan.
His return to SmackDown was January 30th, 2003. So it was another 7 months before he got back to wrestling. And it was to set up another match with Hogan, too.
Wow, yeah, that's right.
And then he had his final match with Stone Cold at WrestleMania 21. Or 19 rather.
Taker looking to become undisputed champion.
Oh, Hogan. Whoa. Hogan thinking about
Oh, is Hogan thinking, no way, Hulk.
Superplex.
Hulk, you're old. Mind yourself.
I mean, it's not like he's going under the top rope, so it's not a super duperplex, but yeah, man, superplex. There you go.
Damn, Hulkamania, those pythons.
Shades of Cowboy Bob Orton.
Yeah.
I sounded almost like Jesse Ventura there. I wasn't even trying to do his voice, but it kind of came off that way.
Hogan there with the mount punches. Hogan firing up. Now he's telling Hebner back off. About to backhand Hebner. Bitch, you know who I am? I'm Hulk Hogan. I am wrestling.
Oh!
Oh, shot one.
Brilliant strategy by Undertaker.
Taker their elbow, they're right at the leg.
Taker's just like,
I gotta give these guys credit too, because
go ahead, man.
I said I gotta give these guys credit too, because neither of these guys are like the flippy shit or even really technical. They don't really have like any kind of style like that way, but they're such big characters. Like that is the match.
Yeah.
I mean, just Hogan being Hogan and being vulnerable to anybody is enough to have a match.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Yeah, meanwhile, Taker's just like, I know I might be a redwood, but that don't mean I can't cut other ones down too, damn it.
Yeah, oh man, wrapping the leg around the ring post.
Oh, he's just the right
Hogan
shot. I love it. He's just like, sit down, bitch. Hogan limping. Oh, man. Hulkster showing vulnerability. Who would have thunk?
Yeah, that's for 91, fuckface.
He gave him the title. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but you got up after my fucking... You chose my tombstone to Hulk up. Fuck you.
At least do it after the choke slam. That gets nerfed eventually.
That would have made more sense. I honestly would have been far more forgiving of that, but watching that, I was like, oh, no. Fuck you, Hulk.
Oh, my God. It's the 30-year work.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that? The 30-year work?
No.
I guess it would be up to like the 35-year work at this point, but it's like this long, ongoing angle to just make Hulk Hogan look like the greatest star of all time.
Yeah. Hogan now trying to Hulk up with his bum-ass leg.
Let me see if I can find info on this.
Hogan rallying back. He's getting the right hands. Oh, but Taker there with a shot.
I can't find anything on it. There was this prevalent Redditor a couple years ago that would always post things about this 30-year work. And it was about how like, oh, and there's the boot from Hogan. And here comes the leg drop. Oh, but
Taker caught it.
Grabbed the leg, spun it around, turned it into a half crab. Look at Undertaker. Wow, that was not a smooth transition at all, but it was effective.
Oh, he's got a bloody lip there.
But yeah, this whole thing about like this 30-year work where like Vince McMahon and Hulk Hogan conspired to make Hogan the greatest star in the history of wrestling, where it was like, you know, the first however many years when Hogan was the face of the company was when they had their biggest boom period. And then when sales started going a little bit south, they decided, oh, well, you know what? You'd be better off going to this other company to prove that you can be a face and you can literally make any other company. And we'll make some shitters the face so that our business goes down. And it'll prove that you were the reason that we were great in the first place. And then when you come back, it'll be that much better. And like, there was like this whole elaborate thing where Vince and Hogan planned out like this whole thing about how to make Hulk Hogan the greatest wrestling star of all time. And it even ended up with like, oh, we'll have, you know, John Cena being the face of the company for a while to prove that anyone can be the star, but no one can ever be as great as Hulk Hogan. Like,
I wondered if if that was true, which I hate to say, but given that wrestling is just one big giant carnival act, it definitely has an air of plausibility to it. Like if we were ever supposed to get Hogan versus Cena at Mania.
I'm more curious about if we were ever supposed to get Hogan versus Austin at Mania.
Yeah, because Austin, I think that match for Austin, given how protective he was of his character, it came with one hell of a price tag.
Yeah.
It's like, you want me to do business with Hulk? This is what we're doing. Yep.
Yep. Irish whip. He would have been like, I win at WrestleMania, and then Hulk can win the next 2 pay-per-views. And then WrestleMania shows up, and Hulk's just like, that finish doesn't work for me, brother.
Oh, Hogan kicking out. And now, see, that's where you should have hulked up in 91, you fuckface.
From what I can understand, that's basically what happened with the Shawn Michaels feud.
Yeah.
He was supposed to beat Hogan at SummerSlam, and then Hogan was supposed to go over him on the next 2 pay-per-views. And that day, Hogan showed up, and it was a, that finish don't work for me, brother. And that's why Michaels oversold his ass off. It was just like a fuck you to Hogan.
Which is a shame, because if Hogan was more selfless, those matches could have actually been epic, again, because of the magnitude of the personalities involved. But that same magnitude was the pitfall.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Boot!
There's the boot again.
Here we go. Leg drop. Oh, he's I don't know, he might be taking a little too long to pander. No, he got it. He got the leg drop. Going for the pin. 1, 2, no! Taker kicks out. He beat Andre the Giant with that move!
Yeah.
That's got to be one of the greatest calls of all time by JR at WrestleMania 18.
Yeah. He's going for the boot again. No, Taker.
Oh, the DDT.
DDT.
He was going for a back body drop, I think.
Yeah, Hulk, you were a bit too premature. Taker was able to telegraph it.
Whoa.
Kick out there by Hogan. He's trying to Hulk up again. Would you stop hulking up, you old fuck?
It works, though, dude. Oh, God, there's Vince. What's he doing? Who's he behind?
He hates it. Well, Taker.
Yeah.
He hates Hulkamania. I created Hulkamania, and now I'm gonna kill it.
Oh, God, that was one of the worst ref bumps I've ever seen. Oh, my Lord.
Leg drop there.
Around, or Vince is distracting Hebner. 1, 2, 3. Clock him, Hulk. Oh, he's pulling him into the ring. God, Vince is...
Because that's the intelligent option.
He's showing the...
No, I'm rich, no.
Oh, he got...
It's his face.
Hebner's just rolling him out.
And again, credit to those two.
Oh, it was a chair shot. I thought it would be... Oh, my God, and Hebner got thrown again. Oh, and here comes the choke slam. He's not going to get it, is he? Oh, no, he got it. Okay, there's the choke slam. And now the pin.
And Taker.
1, 2, 3, and Undertaker wins. Told you I was going to come in here and swap belts with you.
And it's like, is that 3? Yep.
He takes it from Hebner. Give me that shit. That's my property. Oh
God, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this would be the last WWE title that Taker would ever hold. I think. Because I even remember
he held the big
so
gold belt, didn't he?
Yeah, but that's the world heavyweight title. That's why I qualified.
Oh, specifically the WWE title. You're saying, okay?
Yeah, like he would never be WWE champion again after this. And it's so funny because all of us like older wrestling fans that remember like the angle he had with Vince in 03, like late 03 going into 04. Well, late 03, and then he would come back as the dead man in 04 because late 03 Survivor Series, it was him versus Vince in the Buried Alive match. In the lead up to that match, before Undertaker dropped it on him that he was facing Vince at Survivor Series, Vince said, as long as I'm breathing in and breathing out, as long as I'm alive, you'll never be WWE champion again, ever. And Vince was telling the truth. He just never wanted Taker to be WWE champion again after that. But I think he would hold the world heavyweight title, 3 more times, I want to say? Or 3 times. I say 3 more, but yeah, he didn't really flirt with that title until, those runs. And here we see the chair shot to the back again.
Are you seeing replays?
Yeah. Choke slam there. Vince is so happy.
He is. God. What a time. This really, 97 to, 05, I feel like, was peak WWE.
So Taker.
Would you agree with?
Oh, Taker's
like 97 to 05 was like when WWE was good, basically.
Oh my God, yeah. And Taker not done with Hogan. I was getting ready to say too, he won his first world title, first WWE title, I should say, at 26, and his last WWE title would come when he was 37. Wow.
It's like 05, 07, and 09 were the death blows that killed WWE.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Chair against the throat.
It was Guerrero, then Benoit, then TV14. Those were the 3 deaths that killed WWE. Because they went PG in 09.
Yeah.
So that was like 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. 05, 07, 09.
That's the thing. A lot of people say, oh, if Benoit and WWE wouldn't have gone PG. But honestly, given how much we've talked about consumerism and stuff, I'm not so sure.
Like I said, sponsorship culture, man. That would have happened.
Yeah. Because, like, even if like, it expedited the process, I feel like we would have gotten there eventually with or without the catalyst of Benoit. Like,
definitely agree on that for sure.
And there is your new Undisputed Champion.
Yeah, and the Undisputed Championship was like a combination of the WWE and WCW titles, right?
Exactly. And then it would just become the WWE title when Stephanie got exclusive rights to Brock Lesnar to SmackDown. So then Eric Bischoff had to reintroduce the World Heavyweight title, the WC title, but rechristened as the World Heavyweight title. And that's how we got the hard brand split with 2 world titles. Yeah. So, yay for history.
Yay for that show. That was so much fun, Chief, and thank you for that request.
That was great. Like, I think it's been a while since I felt like just so chill during a recording. I think between like the weather over here being kind of like damp and windy and stuff like that, me feeling all toasty up in here with you guys and just chilling out to some great fucking wrestling. That was awesome. So thank you so much, Chiefin. And again, for me, like this is where I really got ensnared by wrestling and would stay ever since. It really began in 2002, I feel like. So this is a great pay-per-view to revisit. And yeah, guys, we'll see you tomorrow for the big Stardom show, B versus Hana Kimura and Kagetsu versus Arisa for the Wonder of Stardom Championship tomorrow at 5. So be there. And I'm going to hand it over to Ashton now to just run down the rest of the week.
Yeah, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, we do hope that you all enjoyed this show. I know we certainly did. It was a hell of a lot of fun. We also hope that you enjoyed our live reactions to the show. If you did, please, please, please remember to like this video. You can also subscribe to this channel if you're new. Click the bell icon to join the notification squad. Follow us both on Twitter and on Twitch. Like our Facebook page. Buy our merch on Teespring. Donate to our Patreon. And share this channel and this video with all your wrestling fan friends. And speaking of Patreon, by the way, that is why we reacted to this show in the first place, is because the Chiefin has been donating for a while and decided to cash in some of his saved up money to have us react to this show. So if you would like for us to live react to a wrestling show of your choosing, Patreon is the medium with which to get that done. So make sure that you do that, look into that. And even if you don't have anything in mind right now, if you start donating $3 a month now, you will get immediate access to the TWitWoW patron Discord channel. And it is a lot of fun, lots of really good interactions in there. We even occasionally do fantasy wrestling drafts. It's pretty great. So that's worth your $3 a month, and over time that will save up, that'll accumulate. And if maybe a year from now when you've saved up $36, you decide, hey, I want the guys to react to a 3.5 hour long show, you'd be able to afford that. You'd be able to request that, and we'd have to do it for you. And then we would do it according to your schedule. We would make it work with our schedule, and hopefully it would be a great show just like this one, and we'd be happy and praising you just as much as we're praising Chief in here. So that's how this all works. Get in on it. And of course, coming up, we are going to be doing Stardom tomorrow afternoon, like John said, at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Then on, then that's it for this week. So we would have nothing on Saturday, nothing Sunday, nothing Monday. And then next Tuesday, we have another 4 straight days of content. We've got Stardom again, the Goddess Tag League, Day 2, Part 1. It would be the afternoon show, the day show. The next Wednesday, we've got more NXT and AEW, the simulcast. We're going to be live reacting to that again. Then next Thursday, we've got more Stardom, and it's going to be part 2 of Day 2 of the Tag League. And then next Friday, we're going to be doing another catch-up commentary for WWE, since we haven't really talked much about WWE lately. Well, you know, by design, because fuck WWE. But we will be doing a catch-up commentary based on Patreon this month. It was a lower month for Patreon, so we're only doing one partial catch-up commentary this month. Last month, we did a full one and a partial one because we got that much more as far as donations go on the Patreon last month compared to this month. But we're still going to be doing a partial catch-up commentary this month, which means we will be covering the Raw and SmackDown, exclusively the Raw and SmackDown, every one that has happened since Hell in a Cell. So the post Hell in a Cell Raw that we reacted to via a request, the 2 draft episodes, tomorrow night's SmackDown, and then next week's Raw and SmackDown as well. And I have that on the schedule at 9 o'clock. We might as well just move it to 10 since we're going to have to talk about next week's SmackDown anyway. So we'll just do that at 10 next week on Friday. And that's what we've got planned for the next week. So we hope that you're all looking forward to all that. We hope that you'll be able to join us. And of course, in order for that to happen, you're all going to have to remember to stay tuned.